Now, the UpNorthSportsRadio.com pregame show with Rich Calkins and J.J. Rowell, presented by Source Julian. Source Julian has been Northern Michigan's premier dealer for fireplaces and alternative heating solutions for many years. Check them out at SourceJulian.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Thurlby Field. J.J. Rowell and Rich Calkins making the long road trip to the other side of the press box.
That's right. Yeah, we're usually over on the left side because we're the home team tonight, or usually we're the home team, JJ. But tonight we had to come over to the right side of the press box because we are the visiting team. We do get to see face our fans and also the team now for the first time in a couple of years, JJ.
Yeah, it's always nice to actually see the bleacher creatures. We talk about them enough.
We do. Yeah, in basketball we get to see them all the time, but in the football season they're always underneath of us and to our right. And so, but yeah, it's good to see them. We got a large number of them here tonight again for Patriot Game 2024.
Yep, and you'll notice your Traverse City West Titans are on the field warming up right now, wearing the away white jerseys adorned with the gold helmets and the forest green lettering and stripes. So, lots of festivities to happen here tonight at the Patriot Game. We'll be honoring the veterans and honoring service members past here just shortly. That's why we're on the air just a few minutes early, because we wanted to have time to try and cover all of the festivities for the final regular season game of the 2024 season.
Yes, and you named it a final regular season game because, again, West has aspirations of playing in the playoffs, but they must win tonight against Central to continue playing next week.
All right, we are going to head now. Rich, yesterday you had a nice conversation with Coach James Wagner, so we're going to enjoy that interview and then be back for all the opening game festivities for the 2024 Patriot Game. You're listening to Titan Football on UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
It's time for the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. Sales, service, parts, and more, Michigan Trailers has your hauling solutions. And joining us as usual is head coach of the Traverse City West Titans, James Wagner. And Coach, big 35-0 win last week against Bay City Western.
Yeah, kids came out and definitely just played with the intensity and tenacity that we expected, and really proud of just the defense and the execution on offense, and our coaches are putting these kids in the right place, and it was a great night for West, and we talk about continuously building upon each week and, just shifting our mindset here in the second half of, taking it 1 week at a time. And, we were able to do what we needed to do last week in order to get the job done and able to put us in a good position coming into this week.
Yeah, Coach, so many kids contributed to that win. It was so, when so many different players contribute, it just helps kind of just keep the team rolling, excitement and, leading with, Drew Esper, he's a big time playmaker. I don't have to say that to you, but a TD reception, an interception. He threw for a touchdown pass. I mean, Aiden Griffiths with a pick and a TD reception. And Cameron Mink scored a TD. Charlie Sowers, Colton Cork. And then Dylan Dunkel gets in and gets a pick as well. So just many, many different players contribute.
Yeah, I think, that makes us a very versatile and tough team to defend. There's a lot of kids that can step up when we need them to, and when we call upon their name, I think it makes us tough to defend when it comes to a defense looking at us. I mean, it's like you look at the Mount Pleasant game, and we ran a ton, that game, and put a lot of guys in the box there for us on offense, and then we're, until we go into Bay City Western and we spread it out a little bit, and no one's able to show off his passing abilities, and and just kind of chuck it around the field a little bit. And so I think that makes us dangerous on offense, and it's just a matter of execution and our kids being able to make the plays when their name is called. And, all that does, I think, for our kids is build confidence going forward that, they can step up and when their name is called. And I just am continued to be just impressed with the fight in these kids, the focus in these kids, and just the execution. So, I love this team. I've said that from the get go. Just the way that these kids are and how they compete and how they prepare. It's a really fun group, and it's just an awesome time with these kids. And obviously tomorrow going into the Patriot game, like no doubt we want to win. And
Right.
but it'd be an awesome cap to the season for these kids and this group that's worked so hard, committed a lot of time, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yep, Coach, you mentioned it. It's rivalry week in the state of Michigan, from Michigan, Michigan State, and then to our conference,
Yep,
both Midland schools play, both Bay City schools play. The two
yep.
biggest schools in northern Michigan meet now, Traverse City West and Traverse City Central. And it's just going to be an incredible atmosphere at that Patriot game. Last year, Coach, you were able to helped lead the team to its first Patriot game win since 2018.
Yeah, it was a great win for West last year, and yeah, it was a team win. Those kids from last year's group. I mean, they were so focused on being able to beat that team, and it was a different mentality in that week of practice. The kids were just so zeroed in on their responsibilities, and I feel the same way this week. I mean, in terms of the kids' preparation, and it's a different team for them. It's a different team for us. Um, I think there's just going to be a lot of plays to be made tomorrow night. On both sides. I think it's a pretty evenly matched competition between us both, and I think there's a lot of um, good players that are going to be on the field for both schools, and that's what makes it great. That's what makes it such a great sport. That's what makes it such a great
Yeah, and Coach, in that rivalry, it's we've played Traverse City Central 29 times, and with that win
rivalry.
last year,
That's what makes it such a fun atmosphere.
yeah, yeah, Coach, and it's with those 29 different times we've met. With that win last year, West now leads the series 15-14.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think you know I mean, that's a really cool thing to be in the lead. I think we're just trying to be 1-0 tomorrow night. I mean, it's all
Right.
about taking it play by play, and it's going to be a hostile atmosphere. There's going to be a lot of things that are outside of the football field itself that are happening, and there's just so many distractions that can be going around, and it's the biggest crowd that these kids play in front of, and so it's just amplified emotions. And I think you got to be able to kind of center it in for these kids. They're 17 years old, and you're asking a lot of responsibility and asking them to compete in a high pressured situation, and it's being able to calm your mind and being able to still get the job done that we're asking them to get done. And so yeah, and it's one play at a time. It's a drive at a time, and just being able to still take a deep breath and focus in on the responsibilities that you're being asked to do. And I think if our kids are able to do that, I have confidence that we can get the job done. I just love the this team and the just the fiery competitiveness that they compete with on a week to week basis. And I'll just be very curious to see how tomorrow night goes. Like with rivalry games, you've seen it, throughout all sports. You never know what's going to happen or what weird things might happen, what turnover might
Right.
happen. That's a fluky play. It's just there's so many different things that can go crazy in a game. And, I think it's the team that limits the amount of mistakes, the team that's able to execute, and the team that's able to focus in on their jobs and get them done. That's the team that's going to shine tomorrow. And I like our chances. I mean, I definitely like our chances with our kids. Anytime I have this group on the field, I think we can compete with anybody. And I think we give ourselves a good opportunity to win. So we'll see what happens. It's one play at a time for us, but obviously having the opportunity to play in a game like this and compete in a game like this, it's so much fun. And I think, I just got to say, it's like this game is so special. And then, I think back to Tim Moore and, him creating this, right, and the Patriot game itself and the veterans that are on the field. It's an emotional thing to know that, these veterans have gave so much service and time of their lives to be able to allow us to have the opportunity to play this game in front of fans. And so it's just a really cool piece to be able to step back and really soak all of that in. And that's what makes it special. I mean, pregame to be able to see all those guys out on the field and the American flag flying high. It's awesome. And I heard Trump's going to be in town. So, I mean, what better,
Yeah.
what better, what better than that to have, a potential president candidate, flying over potentially. I mean, that's a cool thing. So, I mean, that's just an added bonus on top, but it's a cool environment. It's going to be a really nice night, and I'm excited for the opportunity.
Yeah, coach. And, like you said, with everything going on with this game, is as large as it is, just with everything that goes around it, then you add into the potential playoff positions as well. It's, you know what I mean? You add that to the mix too. So it just even heightens it even more if it could be any more added stress or opportunity. Anything different at all that you do? You just try to keep them focused, same game, same everything, take care of business.
Yeah, because it's not like, I mean, there's so much talk about playoffs, on the outside, but it's like, hey,
Yeah,
at the same time, you're like, guys, if you don't get the job done, like there are no
Yeah.
playoffs. Like
that's right.
You need to be able to look at, this is a game that, yes, no matter what, we want to win it, but like, don't look past this week or anything. Don't even think about it, because you cannot go into the playoffs if you don't win this game. So your job that you need to be able to do is execute your job, and then we can talk. If we win, then we can talk playoffs and be
Right.
excited about that. But we're not there yet, so it's
Yep.
like there's no reason even looking at it, and we want to be able to do the best that we can do to put the best product out onto the field and take it play by play. And we do that. We'll see what happens, and we'll make adjustments as we go. And hopefully, at the end of the night, we're on the winning side of the scoreboard, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Coach, as usual, always appreciate you taking time to join us here on the Coach's Corner in our pregame interview, sponsored by Michigan Trailers. Go Titans.
Go Titans, as always. Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
That's right. James Wagner from Traverse City West. Best of luck.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories, all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
Source Julian is your fireplace expert in Traverse City, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has traditional and modern options. And Source Julian can help you design and install your custom creation and make your Northern Michigan home a truly special retreat. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit Source Julian in Traverse City or sourcejulian.com.
Hi, this is Jason at the Camera Shop in downtown Traverse City. It's hard to believe the Camera Shop has been a staple in Traverse City now since 1938. Since taking the store over in 2008, I've evolved and expanded the Camera Shop to offer the best price, service, and product we can. As we have now for years, besides selling cameras at internet low prices, we also transfer all media to digital. Slides, old home movies, videos and audio tape, even cell phone files now. Restored and preserved for future generations to enjoy. All work is done in-house. Our newest evolution is Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery. We now offer full custom picture framing at our sister store located directly above the Camera Shop. Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, striving to be the area's finest quality picture framer with over 6,000 options and a range of prices for anyone's budget. So just remember, for anything at all related to art, photos, or video, let us take care of your every need. The Camera Shop and Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, where quality and service still exist.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau Insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. JJ Rowell and Rich Calkins for the 2024 Patriot game. Your Traverse City West Titans taking on crosstown rivals and frenemies, because a lot of these kids have played together for a lot of years together before they hit high school. The Traverse City Central Trojans. You see the JV and freshman programs holding the giant flag on the field, the big wall of flags put together by the student senates from both schools as we're getting ready, Rich, to welcome the veterans and pay tribute to them tonight.
Exactly. You know, again, so much of this game obviously is about the patriotism and honoring our vets and our first responders and all of that. And it just it gives me goosebumps every time we were able to call the game. You know, and for us, the ability for us to call the game, JJ. So it just is amazing. And again, it's all coming true right here at Thurlby Field in downtown Traverse City.
For the first 45 minutes of pregame, everybody's on the same side and showing respect to the veterans that have served our country, showing respect to those servicemen and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice. In just a few minutes, we'll have the playing of taps along with the national anthem from both the West and Central bands, as you see the veterans walking onto the field right now.
And I'm sure, JJ, it's quite an honor for them, too, to be selected to carry flags out onto the field as everyone is standing and clapping. And so it's a great honor, just a small token of appreciation for what they have done serving our country.
There's a lot of patriotism on this side of town tonight.
Yep, certainly is.
They do a great thing here at Thurlby Field every year at the Patriot game. They don't just invite the veterans out. They have a nice dinner before the game just south of the field. They have that set up, and they invite them out and show them the proper respect that men and women who have served our country deserve.
It's just so cool. They do the first-rate job here at Thurlby Field by both Traverse City West and Traverse City Central as they come together as one for this Patriot game.
We do want to let you know that tonight's kickoff will be a little bit late because of the festivities. It's on the itinerary at about 6 or 7:10, so we've got quite a bit to do, and there will be points where we just point the camera at the field and listen to the field PA announcer and act like fans in the stands.
That's exactly right. Yep. Because sometimes it's just better to listen to the festivities than us trying to explain it.
Corporal Paul Miller, United States Marine Corps. Colonel E.C. Clark, U.S. Army Air Corps. Master Sergeant William Shepard, U.S. Army. Corporal Charles Waller, U.S. Army. His remains were returned to the United States in 2018 after being held by North Korea since 1950. Chief Mechanics Mate Cecil Canfield, United States Coast Guard. Canfield died in action in 1942. His body was never recovered, and his service was lost to history until this past year when he was given the proper Coast Guard memorial he deserved. We also remember our first responders who died in service to our community. Sergeant Dennis Finch, Traverse City Police Department, and Lieutenant Herman Howard, Traverse City Fire Department. To play taps this evening, please welcome Central High School band member Ellie Becker. These men and women we honored represent the over 439 local men and women who gave their lives in service since the Civil War in defense of our freedoms. We invite you to honor them by visiting the Veterans Memorial Park on 11th Street near the Commons here in Traverse City. At this time, please stand as we thank and honor tonight's guests standing on the field who have served or are currently serving our country. We thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for your sacrifice. Both teams will now go through and shake the hands of all of these veterans. All proceeds from t-shirt sales, online slogan sales, and a bucket list which will be held during
Ladies and gentlemen, as you see, the both teams, Central and West, taking time to honor the veterans on the field by taking time to shake their hands. Just a few minutes ago was the official coin toss brought to you by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank, real people, real conversations. Check out what Nicolay Bank has to offer at nicolaybank.com. And Rich, we've been on a stretch of winning coin tosses.
We have.
That's changed.
It has changed. Yeah, Central won the coin toss, and they're going to defer until the second half. So that means West is going to get the football, and they're going to be going left to right across your video screen here tonight. So we will receive the opening kick.
No explosive Drew Esper second half out of the gate coming back 80-some yards to start that second half like we've had a few times this season. All right, Rich, while we're still got some time, how about we talk about the keys to the game brought to you by Williams Chevrolet and right over next to the Grand Traverse Mall, locally owned and operated, community-focused, and dedicated to providing quality products and services at the best value while delivering a complete customer satisfaction. Williams Chevrolet in Traverse City. They serve northern Michigan and the Upper Peninsula. Rich, Titans, we're not thinking past tonight.
Nope.
We're not worried about next week. Tonight's the night. Today's the game. What are the Titans going to do to go 2-0 or 2 years in a row here at the Patriot game?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get off to a quick start with getting the ball. You said Drew Esper couldn't take the second half kick all the way to the end zone, but he can take the opening kickoff and do it this time. And also limit the turnovers. You know what I mean? Force turnovers on defense and limit our turnovers on offense. That way we win the turnover battle. And usually in these hard-fought tight ball games, it comes down to whoever wins the turnover battle wins the game.
All right. Well, we've still got about 5 minutes till the band plays the national anthem, so we're going to step aside, but we'll leave the camera on the field so you can see the festivities. You're listening to the 2024 Patriot Game on Up North Sports Radio.
Your home team works hard to win on game day. Nicolet Bank works hard to manage your money every day. Score big and get paid with better checking. Earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield with Real Rewards checking. If you don't earn money with your current checking account, it's time to switch. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com or talk to your neighborhood team today. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
Cinnamon, pumpkin, and apple, oh my! Stop into Bay Bread on Randolph Street and your mouth will water as new fall smells and flavors start appearing on our shelves, like caramel apple sweet rolls, pumpkin scones, and pumpkin muffins.
And don't forget the sticky buns.
And of course, 40 varieties of freshly baked bread daily. Visit our website, baybreadco.com, for all of our upcoming fall baking classes. Shop local at Bay Bread Company, 601 Randolph Street. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
As soon as school is back in session, it's not too early to book your family's winter holiday travel or even your spring break getaway. Fly from TVC Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, your hometown airport. TVC is total value and it's convenient. Book your holiday and spring break getaways while seats last on Allegiant, American, Delta, and United. Fly nonstop to the sun. Or with just one stop, TVC gets you anywhere you want to go. Visit tvcairport.com.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Are you living with joint pain or discomfort? Hi, I'm Dr. Dubiel with Munson Orthopedic Institute. Our team of world-class orthopedic surgeons specialize in hips, knees, shoulders, and sports medicine injuries, helping you get back on your feet. At Munson Orthopedic Institute, we're committed to pain relief, to more movement, to strong bones. And to you. Ready to get started? Request your consultation at munsonhealthcare.org/MOI.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds, or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup, 231-252-3497, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. Rich Calkins and J.J. Rowell. Tonight at the 2024 Patriot Game, your Traverse City West Titans taking on their crosstown frenemies, Traverse City Central Trojans, for the Patriot Game. And we are just minutes away from the national anthem.
And JJ, you know, these two teams have met 29 times, with Traverse City West up 15 wins to 14 wins for TC Central. Now, that's a true rivalry.
Yes.
Where both teams win, and it's almost exactly even. And so, again, some of those rivalries out there are getting one-sided big time. But I tell you, this one is a real rivalry, with the score being 15 to 14.
Now, it's worth saying, I'm going to pan the camera this way so you can really see the Traverse City West sidelines, which is normally we don't see this. Normally it's right below us and we feel it, we hear it.
Right.
But tonight you get to see that whole side on the right next to the band. That's all the bleacher creatures here to make some noise for the away Traverse City West Titans.
That's right. Yeah, and we have a capacity crowd here again tonight, JJ. There are absolutely very few empty seats everywhere, and we still have a ton of people standing all around both sides of the field. So again, it would definitely be every seat would be filled and then some. Standing room only here at Thurlby Field.
Safe to say the true Patriots are at Thurlby Field tonight.
Yeah, very true.
The right side of town to be on. So let's, the band is just about ready. The players have greeted the veterans along with the officials. And now we'll head to the field for tonight's national anthem. All right, folks, as you can see, the teams are about to head off, and it'll be weird to see the other team come in on Thurlby Field, but
it will, but you can hear the roar of the crowd at the end of the national anthem there, JJ. Again, going to make a lot of noise here tonight. This is the loudest the stadium gets all year, and we wait for this, and we couldn't ask for better weather in the 9th week of the high school football season, late October. It's going to be about 50 degrees at kickoff here. Beautiful night, JJ.
So while we await the field to be ready to play, they've got a lot to move off with the flag and the veterans. We're going to step aside for just a minute and be back for the Patriot game on Up North Sports Radio.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
can see the Traverse City West Titans take the field in front of the visiting or the home team, and the boos were a little loud, but you expect that.
Oh yeah,
and you feed off that as a player.
That's right. Yeah, and you hear the roars of your home fans again, and then Traverse City Central is going to get their share. They're the home team tonight. They're running out into their tunnel there as well. Oh, and they get a little light show going on here at
Well, who knows how to push that button for our games?
That's right. we gotta get Sir Mix-a-Lot for the West games here when they're the home team.
So, as we said a few minutes ago on the Source Julian pregame show, it was the Trojans winning the coin toss tonight, so they've elected to defer to the second half, and the Titans will have the ball to kick things off, and Drew Esper will have a chance to show him what he's made of that first run.
Well, we're really hoping that they are able to, of course, if they've been studying a lot of film, then they're going to try to keep the ball away from Drew Esper for sure. Either kick it a little shorter or, again, kick it to one side or the other. Because, again, if gold number 1, if I were playing against number 24 in white, I would try to limit his touches in the game as much as possible.
And that counts on defense, too.
Oh, it does. Absolutely. Because he's a playmaker. No matter where he plays. When he's the punter, he's a playmaker.
As we always do, we always, as broadcasters, try and find the other broadcast crew and say, here's some names and numbers you need to know and names to pronounce. And we said, all right, 24, Drew Esper. He's going to be on the field more than the officials.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, again, he rarely comes off the field. So, yeah, he's a kid who has he sleeps really good on Friday nights. That's for sure.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, again, both teams going through their stretching routines once again because, again, it's been, 40 minutes, 45 minutes since they did it. So, again, the last thing you want to do is get out there and pull something. So, again, getting warmed back up again just before this opening kickoff. So, just going to be, again, a few more minutes as they, again, are warming up there. But, again, both teams are doing that.
Is it prophetic that the trophy was left on the west side of the press box tonight?
I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm sure that was done on purpose. But again, I don't know that for a fact. Again, we would have to talk to the higher ups that make those decisions. But it certainly seems that way, does it not? With our turn on the right side here of the press box.
A lot of these young men on both sides of the ball, they're friends.
Oh, absolutely.
They grew up together going to grade school. They played a lot of football together. And
yeah, they've played a lot of, whether it's Little League Baseball or different sports like that throughout the years. They played with these kids and, like you said, went all the way through middle school together with a lot of them, too. So, again, it's, you can be competitors and still be friends, and that's what's going to take place tonight here on Thurlby Field.
We've said before, I went to Kalkaska. Our rivalry was Mansalona.
Right.
I didn't have any friends in Mansalona.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't grow up with any kids that played in Mansalona. So to play across the line from somebody you've grown up with as a friend, it makes it more special.
It does. Because, again, we have the 2 largest schools here north of Bay City. So that's what's crazy, and they're both reside just a few miles apart. So that's what's wild. Again, most of them know each other. The coaching staffs know each other, and it just is a great night. And we're about just a few minutes away from the opening kickoff.
So the Titans are heading onto the field to receive the opening kick. Titans will be going left to right on the screen, wearing their away whites with the forest green letters and numbers and gold helmets.
And no mistaking the 2 different teams tonight, as Central in their black uniforms and gold numbers and black helmets. So, yep, both of them have a lot of contrast on their jerseys here tonight.
So here come the Titans, set to boot it off for the Trojans, Carter Glee. number 2.
Of course, Drew Esper is deep, as we'd expect. Noah Dumont, one of the up guys.
Along with Drake Intereri back there. As both sides of the, I don't know what Central calls their crowd section, but the bleacher creatures are rocking on the far side of the field wearing Patriot blue.
They won state awards, and that's how they got the name the bleacher creatures, self-named. But we'll have to find out if Central has a name for theirs.
There's the kick. He'll boot that low and to about the 15-yard line.
It's going to go out of bounds.
Going to let that go out of bounds, and where's the flag?
Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, they purposely kicked that away from Drew Esper, of course. So West will start with solid field position with their first possession.
So Bodie Toki, Roman Leask, looks like Brady Vaughn, Liam Bergen, and 66, Colton Ratola, your starting front 5 for the Titans. Will get it at the 35-yard line. Owen Hendricks and Charlie Sowers in the backfield.
Starting at their own 35. Listen to that crowd, JJ.
Hendricks takes the snap. Sowers fakes the handoff.
Going
Hendricks
deep.
Starts deep to start, and that is almost taken out of the hands of the Titans. And 82, Aaron Stallworth.
Yeah, Stallworth had his player beat just by a little bit, but actually was able to make up. It was the defender for Central, was Connor Rebb, number 15. Did a good job. He's a long, lanky kid and was able to knock that pass away just at the last second.
2nd and 10 for the Titans from the 35. Sowers in the backfield. Looks like we've got Noah Bennett on the near side. Esper and Core split out wide on the far side.
Coaches taking their time getting the play in. Play clock at 15. Still have plenty of time.
Hendricks in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to hold on to it. Right up the center behind Charlie Sowers and Owen Hendricks. I think they're going to give him about 6 to 7 yards, so that'll be 3rd and 3 to 4 to go.
There was a nice hole there right behind left guard that time, JJ, where it's going to be 3rd and 3, maybe 4 yards to go here. We could be in 4-down territory already.
11:30 to go in the first.
Let's see if West does that read option with Cam Mink in the backfield now.
There's the snap. They pitch it out to Mink, and we get a whistle, and I'm thinking there was a vibration on the offensive line.
We're going to get an offside on the defense.
We'll take it.
We will take that 5 yards because that's a Fox Motors first down.
I've been married long enough to be wrong. That vibration was on the other side of the ball.
That's right.
Remember, you can shop online or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGTFord.com. 1st and 10 from the 46.
Cam Mink still in there in the backfield. Also, Noah Bennett there at the tight end spot on the left side.
You got Scholl on the near side, Esper, and I think that's Core split out wide. They're going to hand it off to Mink. He goes right up the gut.
Hang on to the ball.
Picks that ball up and crosses into Trojan territory.
Again, big hole across that offensive line. Picks up 8 yards on first down. Man, 2nd and 2. That's an offensive coordinator's dream, JJ. 2nd and 2, you almost have a down to play with right now. Look for them possibly to take a deep shot right here.
Anybody else grateful that Brady Vaughn's back on the line?
Oh, yeah, amen to that. Colton Core, the tallest big possession receiver out to the far left. Look for something over there to the wide side where he goes and gets a jump ball.
There's a snap, fakes the handoff to Mink, puts one in the air, and that's just out of reach of Noah Bennett.
Yep.
But that's where you take that chance. When you've got 2nd and 2, you take that shot.
You do. Now 3rd down, you want to pick up the first down, so you do that read option. Again, that Owen Hendricks has just done so well lately. Reading it where it's hard to tell who has the ball. As Cade Laurent, number 31 in the road jersey, is out there. And so Usually when he's in there, it's usually a running play because they like to go behind his blocking.
3rd and 2, ball on the Trojan 46. Stowers lined up behind him. They're going to, or no, that's Mink. They give it to Mink. He's going to push and lose a yard, so that's going to be 4th and 3.
You know what, Central? They saw that on film also. They knew what was happening there, and he lost a couple of yards there. So still, I think 4-down territory.
So we see Drew Esper coming back in.
Oh, he's going to go back to punt formation. Ooh, at the 47-yard line. We got to get to the 44.
10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still looking to the sideline.
Charlie Sowers right behind the center there. Do you do that little short snap to him to try to pick up 3 yards?
Now they put a man in motion. And they get it to Esper.
Nope, they're punting.
And he's going to give it a legit punt. That's going to head to the Titan sideline and bounce out at about the 30-yard line. So, 9:32 left in the first, and a turnover. Trojan ball off the punt, and they'll have a first down from their own 25.
Yeah. You know, I thought Coach might try to do the hard snap or, again, try to do something like with the fake, but they decided not to, as they're going to mark their ball out at the 25 for the Trojans' first possession.
If it's me, I save that.
Yeah.
Save that trickery till a little later. So, taking the snaps for the Trojan, Isaac Turnwald.
The West crowd is loud right now, and Central needs to deal with that on their home game tonight.
Trojans put a man in motion. They're going to hand it off, go up the near side.
Keeper.
Oh, they fooled me again, Rich.
Yep.
Them quarterbacks are wily. Turnwald for the Trojans gets a first down.
Turnabout is fair play. Turnwald with the read option did not give it to the running back that was in motion, kept it, and picked up 10 yards.
1st and 10, ball now marked at the 35. Turnwald's trying to hard snap him.
3-man front for West.
As the Trojans go back to the sideline, they're going to call an audible. 15 to go on the play clock. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Send it out to the flats. It's caught.
Noah Dumont.
Short of a first down.
Noah Dumont running out there in space, getting the tackle.
2nd and 3 now for the Trojans.
Yes, Carter Glee, number 2, limps off the field for Central. And again, I know they've been beset by injuries all year long with their running backs. But again, they picked up 7 yards on first down.
Calling the plays from the line is Turnwald.
Ball being snapped right in front of our broadcast location.
This time they'll fake the handoff again. Turnwald will get leveled at the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Mink, first man in, number 22.
Accompanied by Carson Toothman, number 4. So that'll be 3rd and 2 for the Trojans.
I talk about our linebackers, Carson Toothman and then Braden Pope at number 5. They flow so fast to the ball. They were hoping to get one of the West defense to jump off sides. They did not. They held their water.
Your linebackers can move as much as they like.
Oh, heck yeah. They're not on the line of scrimmage in a down position.
You've got the Trojans calling plays and then calling them again at the line. They're audible in almost every play. Quarterback, keeper
right
and
to Mink.
Going nowhere. Mink gets him by the knees, and then 4 or 5 Titans, including Drew Esper, say no.
Yeah,
you are staying here, sir.
Dylan Dunklow, who had an INT last week, was in there as well.
Loss of a yard for the Trojans, now marked at 4th and 3, and it looks like they're going for it, Rich.
Yeah. Let's see, Coach Sugar's big risk here early on their side of the field. He might do the quick pooch punt right here.
Esper drops back. It is a pooch punt right to Drew Esper at the 25-yard line. Here comes Drew, and he'll get about 5 yards. Yeah. So Titans take over off the pooch punt at their own 30-yard line.
Yep, each team just adjusting a little bit here early in this contest, waiting to see what works, what doesn't work. And you expect that in these crosstown rivalries like this, JJ. Now the offense knows the intensity of it. You've had one possession of the ball. Now you're able to just run your offense like you would any other game.
It feels like the Trojans are trying to go with the hurry-up offense early. They've got a significantly smaller line. They got height, but they don't have the build. They're trying to tire the defense out of the Titans. So Hendricks in the shotgun. Sowers to his right, trying to get Esper in motion. There he goes. They'll hand it off to Esper. He gets a block, cuts it back in. Drew Esper.
And nowhere if not a loss.
Looks like they're going to mark him about a yard behind, so that'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, we've seen that play ran less and less. Dobreef in on the tackle for Central.
Good thing you got that big scoreboard down at the other end to look at.
I do. That I do. Just a little turn of the eyes there to see what's going on, and it aids me in my call for sure. Just about 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Wesley using a lot of this for time management purposes.
5:55 in the first quarter. Hendricks takes the snap, hands it off to Sowers. He's going to push and bring it out for about a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 7 or 8.
Solid pickup by Charlie Sowers off right guard, right tackle that time. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score with Weston Central.
Got to be weird for the Titans and the offense to be looking to that other sideline to get their place.
Alexander Scholl checks in, number 6. He's far right side.
Esper and Core stacked up on the far side. There's the snap to Hendricks. He's all alone. He drops back. And Hendricks gets taken down hard in the backfield by 54 Keelan Burkholder for the Trojans.
He was unblocked coming through the middle of that line for a huge loss, as that's going to force West to punt the ball away once again with Drew Esper.
Esper punting from the 10-yard line. That'll be 4th and 17 officially.
Oh, and Hendricks had no chance on that one.
Esper takes a snap, drops it, gives it a nice end over end. That'll land just over the 50 and not take much of a bounce. So Trojans will take over inside their own territory at the 46-yard line. Both sides just feeling each other out.
That's right. Yep, it's taking time here. No one's able to get any flow going with their offense. Central had a couple of first downs on their first drive, and now they start this possession at their own 46. This is where about they ended up with their last drive.
4:21, there's the snap. They'll fake the handoff again.
Cameron Mink in there again.
Turnwald will put about 2 yards of turf down before he's taken down by a host of Titans.
So obviously their game plan early in this contest is to run their Turnwald quite a bit, their quarterback, JJ.
Well, we were talking about it pregame. The Trojans have not had good luck in the backfield this season running.
Right.
They've had several injuries. Everyone they went back there for has gone down, unfortunately.
It's called cluster injuries, where more than one player in a position group goes down. They've had 3 or 4 injuries back there, unfortunately.
Low snap, fakes it to Rucker. That's in the air. And he zigged when he should have zagged. That'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, it was throwing behind him. Well, he wasn't sure, wasn't looking for the ball that time. That incomplete pass will stop the clock at 3:36 to go in the first. No score. Going to bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd and about 8 for Central.
We can see Rutger Feeney is the running back for the Trojans at the moment. He is also dealing with an injury to that left leg. So Trojans got to do a lot by air.
Yeah.
So come by sea, come by land, come by air.
A lot of QB keepers as well. As that's been their biggest play thus far.
We're going to get a flag on the play, and that's usually somebody count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 men in the huddle.
Whoops-a-daisy. So that's Centro. Too many men on the field. It's going to move it back 5 yards.
3rd and 13. I didn't know you couldn't do that, Rich.
That's
I'm so glad the Bleacher Creatures reminded us.
They do. They constantly remind opposing teams what's going on.
So, Turnwald sets up in his shotgun formation.
If they just do a QB keeper here, and they do.
Right up the center.
Nowhere.
And he goes nowhere quick. Gets about a yard, so that's going to be 4th and 12. And you imagine they'll set up in a regular punt formation.
Yeah, because, again, it looked like, throwing the ball is going to have some difficulties here tonight for them. So, again, they're going to try to pick up most everything on the ground. And even though Turnwald's back out there, he's going to go back and pooch punt formation again.
And
get it away from, Esper.
Esper's going to let it bounce and roll.
Go to the end zone. Go, go, go. Good
and
job.
And it does. Drew,
Esper
what a
block.
last-second block to let that one roll in.
That was perfect because he would have been able to down it inside the 1, but Drew Esper had enough football knowledge to realize I've got to hit this guy so he doesn't down it inside the 1. Great job, Drew Esper.
2:58 to go in the first quarter, and scoreboard still says 0 apiece. Titans will take over 1st and 10 from their 20.
We haven't been able to even stop for a commercial break in between here at all. So let's go. West again, 3rd time with the ball. Need to establish here some on the ground here. That
some
read
authority.
option. Let's see. Respect my authority.
Hendricks with the snap. Sowers on the block. Hendricks gets away from one, turns upfield.
And he's just smothered.
So that's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Titans.
They left this kind of short side of the field wide open over there. They didn't have a receiver there, nothing like that. But Central absolutely filled that whole gap over there quickly as Owen Hendricks tried to make up some yardage there.
Looks like we've got Esper and Colton Core split out to the wide side. Alexander Scholl on the near side with Sowers in the backfield. There's the snap. He'll hand it off to Sowers. Big hole, and Charlie Sowers pushing his way through. And that means 3rd and 1 for the Titans.
Even though he did, they're going to say back on the Owen Hendricks keeper there, he lost a yard, so that was a 10-yard pickup by Charlie Sowers. So it's going to be 1 yard short of the first down. Sowers running with some authority.
He drove through that hole, just zigging and zagging.
You can't arm tackle him at all. He's going to break those tackles all night long.
Same situation. Hendricks with Sowers behind him this time. There's a snap. Sowers will get it. Charlie Sowers pushes and pushes. And that, my friends, is a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Picked up by Charlie Sowers, just up the gut. Picked up about 3-4 yards. Needed one. Move those chains.
Remember, you can shop online anytime or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGTFord.com.
1:10 left here in the first quarter. Clock is running. Game clock, or play clock at 20 seconds. Very methodical is West here in their offense.
There's the snap to Hendricks. He's going to keep it, go behind Sowers, dive, and put a yard down. So that'll be 2nd and 9. The game clock and the play clock are at the exact same time. 30 seconds to go in the first. So it means the Titans will probably try and get one more play off so they don't dare get a delay of game. Sowers lines up behind him. There's a snap, fakes it to Sowers. Hendricks on his own. And Hendricks is going to put a yard down.
There we go.
Yes, unfortunately.
Wow.
Toothman getting a little extracurricular at the end of the play, and that's going to cost the Titans in the second quarter.
You had him down on the ground. You don't need to keep shoving and pushing, and you got to be disciplined in these emotional games. And he's going to get a personal foul, I believe, right here for unnecessary roughness.
Which stops the clock and means we're going to get another play this quarter. Seeing if the officials are mic'd up. They are not.
They're not, so
that's going to march the Titans back significantly.
Just when you get some momentum going offensively, you can't beat yourself. You cannot do that. The Central fans letting them know.
We know we can't do that. I mean, don't have to tell us that. So that marks it back. Second and 23?
Yeah, that's a country mile.
26.
Wow. Well, not a lot of plays. You're not going to pick it up in one play, so you just kind of chunk yardage. 8 to 10 yards here would be nice.
There goes the clock.
Yeah, they're going to switch sides.
So at the end of the one, Titans have the ball. The score 0 apiece. We'll be back after a TVC Airport timeout. You're watching Up North Sports Radio.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Source Julian is your fireplace expert in Traverse City, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has traditional and modern options. And Source Julian can help you design and install your custom creation and make your Northern Michigan home a truly special retreat. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit Source Julian in Traverse City or sourcejulian.com.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com and a Cherry Capital Airport TVC timeout. Fly from your hometown airport. Allegiant, American, Delta, Sun Country, and United. Plan your next trip or vacation by going to TVCAirport.com. And between the first and second quarter, honoring the Traverse City Central and West combined ski teams on each sideline.
Very nice.
They would, I believe, they both won state championship. They
Yep.
worked together and won a state championship this year.
They did, and something got shot out of a cannon type thing, or went a little confetti out there. To no one's remembrance here, as it's going to be third down.
3rd and 26 for the Titans.
Tough play call, obviously backed up in your own territory at your own 19-yard line. But again, Colton Core out there in single coverage, a big possession receiver. You have Drew Esper in the left slot.
Aiden Griffiths out there.
Yeah, in the right slot.
Aaron Scholl on the left as well. Hendricks has Sowers in the backfield. You imagine he'll be there as a blocker. Hendricks drops back, doesn't like it, tucks and runs. There goes Hendricks. He gets out over the 30 and is going to bring it out to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a 4th and 9 for the Titans.
Crosley Robinson in on the tackle for Central. Good solo tackle because Owen Hendricks in an open field is tough to bring down, but it's going to force West to punt the ball away once again.
Esper will be punting from about the 18-yard line.
Drew Esper is just happy to be going with the wind right now.
And
as far as
the Trojans they're not falling for it. They haven't sent anybody back. Although you got to imagine here quickly you're going to see Crosley Robinson in a sprint to get the ball, and yes, it is. And here, they keep it.
The
Esper,
rugby,
there he goes. Esper goes
rugby.
around. He gets wide.
And the ball went out of bounds. But
short of the first down.
Yep. Drew Esper thought he had the corner, but the ball went flying out of bounds. I don't think he got it.
Give the kid an A for effort. He was reaching for it.
But Central's going to get the ball in great field position on the west side of the field. He saw they did that rugby style brand of punting that I really like, and they let Drew Esper make the decision. If they feel he can get it, he's got the green light to go for it. If he doesn't, then he punts it away. So
it's Drew Esper. I can tell you before the snap of the ball, he was going to go for it.
Yeah, well, again, you have to make that snap decision. It's not, you can't telegraph it or anything because you'll never know. But now, great field. Oh, what a great job by Wes.
Turnwald hands it off to Feeney. He gets taken down in the backfield.
Braden Popa, first man in there, forced the running back to shift to the left side and got taken down for a 1-yard loss. He absolutely was in on an all-out blitz. Now, West, again, continuing just to have 3 down linemen, but they have like 4 linebackers right now.
Well, Roman Leask is so big, he counts at least as 2 linemen.
Yeah, but he's playing true nose tackle right now. They're running a 3-4 defense with Leask right over the nose of the football, over the center.
2nd and 11, ball on the 41, 10:22 to go in the first half. There's the snap, fake the handoff.
Yep.
And he goes nowhere fast. Turnwald taken down in the backfield by your buddy.
Yep, Noah Bennett, one of the guys in there. A bunch of other West players in there as well. They know the quarterback, again, it's quite obvious he's going to keep the ball a lot, but you still need to stay disciplined. You can't think he's going to keep it every time, because if you start to just cheat your way towards him every time, he'll give it to the running back one time and he'll have a wide open field. So the West defense has been doing a nice job. Again, no gain whatsoever on that play. 3rd and 11 for Central.
Turnwald in the shotgun. Feeney to his right, takes a snap. Turnwald drops back, looks, can't find anybody. Tucks, he'll keep it. Roman Leask in his trail, and he will be knocked out of bounds by Braden Popa.
Once again, big time shove, all clean over there. The quarterback went flying into the sidelines of West, but he's fine. But again, big time hit by Popa.
So that'll be 4th and 8.
Coach Eric Schiggers, you're at the 38-yard line. You don't know how often you're going to be in West territory. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for it here.
Some player personnel for the Trojans. And you can see Turnwald heads up to the line to call a play. Trojans going for it. There's the snap. They drop out, roll to the wide side, looking for someone. He's in trouble. One is
it's separated
24
from the floor
on 24. Drew Esper takes that out of the hands of Wilson Kaufman. Turnover on downs, Titan ball.
Like you said, Kaufman had the ball initially, but Drew Esper made the big-time play from his safety spot, separating the man from the ball. That would have been a big first down for Central, but West gets the ball, a turnover on downs.
Drew Esper's got some wide shoulders, and when he puts those pads on you, it hurts.
No question about it. You knew Drew felt bad about not picking up that first down, so he was going to prevent the Central player from picking up a first down, and comes up with a big-time play. The All-Saginaw Valley player last year as a sophomore, obviously going to be All-Saginaw Valley again this year.
1st and 10 for the Titans, ball on their own 38. There's the snap. Hendricks gives it to Sowers. He heads up the line, finds a crease. Sowers bust loose. Where do they give it to him? Just shy, but that'll be a 9-yard gain. Almost 10 yards.
Charlie
Sowers, and inches.
You saw that he was one broken tackle away from going to the house there. It is so close, so close. Once he breaks that initial line of scrimmage, there were all kinds of safeties and defensive backs over there trying to tackle him, but Charlie Sowers is close to breaking one.
2nd and 1, ball on the 47, 8:42 on the clock for the first half. Score still 0 apiece. Hendricks takes the snap. He'll give it off to Sowers. He gets the first down. Whoa, wide open. Wide open. Sowers across the 50, the 40, and down into Trojan territory. Charlie Sowers with a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Move those chains on down the field. Big time run by Charlie Sowers. Back cut to the wide side of the field and makes it all the way down inside the 30 of Central.
We had someone comment on Facebook that it seems awful quiet. That's because we're on the central side.
That's right.
If you could be across the field with the bleacher creatures and the band,
right,
they're making that concrete rock.
Oh yes, exactly. Again, if I were our microphones are pointed towards us to talk, of course, but we can hear what the West fans are cheering, and it gets loud.
Colton Core split way wide all by himself. Hendricks, he'll take it, hold it. There goes Hendricks up that right side, and he gets picked up, and they're going to give him 3 yards of forward momentum, so 2nd and 7.
Excellent form tackle that time by the Central player. I didn't see who it was, but he wrapped up Owen Hendricks and took him down right there. Drew Zaremnik on that one.
They'll say officially 2nd and 8 for the Titans.
As that clock continues to run here, it's going to be under 7 minutes to go in this first half. No score in Patriot game 2024.
So Hendricks comes up. This time he'll get Cameron Mink behind him. Everybody's in close. Hendricks goes back and he sheds one, but then you can't shed them all, and Owen Hendricks gets taken down for a huge loss.
Johnny Ferguson with the sack for Central on Owen Hendricks. Man, I tell you, West is having a hard time finding time to throw the ball. They're not being able to say, they're going to have to roll him out one side or the other to give him a little more time, because sitting back in the pocket is not working right now. So loss of a few more on that last play. 3rd and 13 for West.
6:19 on the clock. Ball now marked at the 32. Hendricks takes it, rolls out to his right, looks for a man, puts it in the air. That'll be caught. And that should be a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down for Aiden Griffiths.
Aiden Griffiths, consummate possession receiver with the great hands, knew exactly where he had to catch the ball and get out of bounds, and it was a Fox Motors first down.
So that ball is now marked at the 19-yard line inside the red zone.
Best drive of the night here by West. Cameron Mink behind Owen Hendricks.
There's the snap. They give it to Mink, and he gets taken down by a slew of Trojans.
We got a flag over here as Bodie Toki's helmet came flying off, and I think it was because of a Central player. So let's see. There's a flag out there. Is there a personal foul on Central on this play? Let's wait to see. Bodie Toki
he shouldn't have to come out because of the
right, because it was a penalty and was forced off by a player. Let's see. They're having a conference here. Let's see what they come up with.
Officials talking about it, conferring about it. I don't know what it means when they flap their arms, but all I know is it was on the Trojans, and that ball is moving.
It is. Moving forward here.
So that should be
almost to the 10.
Almost to a first down. So that's going to be.
See, but again, it's an automatic first down. Let's see if that is. Again, it's outside the 10-yard line, so they could still pick up a first down.
They're calling
first and one.
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. 1st and 1 on the
snap
scoreboard.
Gives it to
Mink. Here goes
He's loose, and Mink
touchdown.
Strikes first. Your Traverse City West Titans.
Cameron Mink with an 11-yard run as West strikes gold first in the Patriot game 2024.
Cameron Mink just pushing his way in, and the Titans are on the board first. 5:46 to go in the first half.
Once again, 11 yards out for Cameron Mink, breaking numerous tackles and gets the ball into the end zone.
Titans will set up in their swinging gate, and here they come closing that gate and bringing everybody back in. And Hendricks set to kick. Trapper Holmes, the soccer player, on to make the extra point. There's a snap. Here's the kick. Up and good.
Oh, yeah, that
and
looked
the
good.
Titans are up by 7.
Love it. 7-0. 5:46 to go in the first half. West up 7-0.
We'll be back. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
To UpNorthSportsRadio.com, and the Titans strike first 7-0 in the Patriot game as we're about to get our kickoff from Trapper Holmes.
Cameron Mink with an 11-yard run.
There's the kick. That's going to go to about the 5-yard line. Trojans receive it, head up the left side of the field, and they're going to go down at about the 30. Carrying the ball for the Trojans, number 7, Brady Ripmaster.
Yeah.
That is an awesome name for a football player.
It is, yeah. In on the tackle for West was number 25, Tate Kuster. Good job, Tate, on that special teams tackle. Just outside the 30 at the 31 of TC Central.
5:40 to go in the first half. Trojans will have the ball on their own 31-yard line. Mr. Fox in there at nose tackle. Love it when he's out there.
I do too.
I hated it when I had to play against kids that small, but I love to see him out there just clogging that line. There's the pass by Trunwald, caught, and that's going to be just short of a first down for the Trojans.
I believe that's the first completion of the night for Central out there into that left flat. It looks like, did they pick up just short? No, it looks like I think they do have a first down over there. No,
that's
they're
a couple
moving it
yards
back
shy.
now.
Yep.
Oh, see, there we go.
That'll be 2nd and 2 for the Trojans.
Move that ball back from the initial spot.
Ooh, and they got him.
Yeah.
That's going to be offsides on the Titans, and that will be a first down.
Yep, Isaiah Fox did jump. He was really wanted to get that jump in there. It's going to give Central that first down, as JJ said. Ball out to their own 44-yard line now for Central.
Ball now marked at the 44-yard line of the Trojans. Trojans got them stacked up here on the wide side.
Drew Esper only 7-8 yards from the line of scrimmage, not playing real deep.
Turnwall drops back. They put down there. That's
there.
caught. Oh!
Man.
Shoelaces will get you, and they did.
Oh, every time. I just mentioned that Drew Esper wasn't playing very deep. If Scott Goodwin, number 1, is a receiver with some serious speed, and he just did a quick slant and almost took it to the house.
Ball now on the Titan 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Oh, there's a guy. You gave him 5 more yards.
That's going to be offsides on Noah Bennett.
You got to credit Central. They're doing a hard count a lot. They're doing that cadence, and it's making West jump off sides.
So that's going to be 1st and 5. Baum now marked at the 22, and we're going to take a timeout. So we'll take a TBC Airport timeout and be back on Up North Sports Radio.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Calkins at the 2024 Patriot game, and your Traverse City West Titans leading 7-0. But the Trojans have it in Titan territory. 1st and 5 after an offsides penalty. Ball marked at the 22.
Coach Wagner from West called that timeout. He wanted to talk to that defense to be more disciplined. Quit giving them free yards.
Turnwald trying to get him again. Sends his man in motion. This time they're going to hand it off.
Oh, right there.
Oh, and he goes nowhere
Noah
far.
Duman in on the tackle for loss. He read that play perfectly.
We wanted that 5 yards back, so we took 6.
Wow. What a huge play. When it was 1st and 5.
No, it's 2nd and 12.
Yes. 7-yard loss. Tackle for loss by Noah Duman.
4:45 to go in the first half. Titans lead 7-0.
Goodwin's back in, number 1. He's their speedster for Central.
He is the intended receiver.
Yes, he is. You have to have your safety, Drew Esper, cheat your way towards him because, again, he can absolutely fly.
Man in motion. There's the snap. Fake the handoff.
QB keeper up the middle.
And Turnwald's going to get about 3 yards on it. 3rd and 9.
Toothman in on the tackle for West. Again, you got to watch any extracurricular stuff at all. These referees are not putting up with anything, JJ. As we go under 4 minutes to go in the first half, West up 7-0. So they're not going to take any pushing and shoving after the whistle blows.
Nope, this is crosstown rivalry, and we don't want it to get out of hand.
That's right. As Central still looks to the sideline waiting for the play call. Under 20 seconds to go in the play clock.
Turnwald calls it at the line. He's got 3 to his left. 5 seconds on the play clock. Man in motion. There's the snap. They'll hand it off.
He's
turn
reverse
around,
course.
and
He's throwing it.
And that is caught out of bounds
That's
for
right.
4th and 9.
There's your trick play in the first half, JJ. A left-handed thrower gets the ball in motion, does a reverse pivot, goes back the other way, and throws it. And but it was completed, but it was completed out of bounds.
So 4th and 9, Rich, you kind of got to go for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You either kick
absolutely.
it or go for it. There's no punt here.
No, exactly. You're only 26 yards away from the end zone. Yeah, you're absolutely. You just have to get down to about the 17-yard line for a first down.
Unless you've got a kid who can kick it higher than he can far.
Well, no, it just even
it
then
just doesn't work.
It just not, and it's not going to make up. Your best receiver is number 1, Goodwin to the outside here. We got a timeout for Central.
So while they take a timeout, 3:24 to go, we'll take a timeout on Up North Sports Radio.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
NorthSportsRadio.com as the Trojans will take the field at a 4th and 9 in Titan territory on the 26, and they got to go for it.
Yeah, they certainly do. Again, in a defensive battle, you never know how many times you're going to get down deep in the opposing team's territory. They're definitely going for it.
There's a snap. Turnwald looking for a man, puts one up in the air. It's up. Oh, and bounces. Caught.
Picked off
by Colton Core, or Aiden Griffiths, rather, and he'll bring it to the 20-yard line and step out of bounds and have some words for his frenemies.
Carter Glee was the intended receiver. It bounced off him. An incredible INT and concentration by Aiden Griffiths.
Not exactly sure what he said to the Central fans, but it quieted them right down.
Well, that play, reverse of fortunes for Central for sure, as West gets the pick, and now the ball at their own 20-yard line.
3:13 to go in the first half. Titans lead 7-0. Mink will be in the backfield for Hendricks. We'll get Colton Core on the near side. Way over there, I think, is Scholes. There's a snap. Hendricks will keep it. He'll dive across the 20, and they're going to give him 2 yards before the whistle. Ooh, almost a sideline warning for Central as they were going after Colton Core right here on this sideline. And I saw the official. I didn't hear what he said, but.
Oh, is that right?
Just shy of a flag, I'm sure. I believe I saw the words, "That's enough."
It pickup of 2 on that first down, 2nd and 8 now for West. Cameron Mink in the backfield behind Owen Hendricks.
We've got Scholl on the near side. On the far side, 3 out there. Griffiths, Esper, and Core. There's the snap. Hendricks is going to pitch it out to Mink, and that's going to hit the turf.
Wow.
That should be.
Yep. West got the ball, but Mink recovered the fumble.
I don't know that he ever had control myself, but it's still Titan ball.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's a running play. It's not a forward pass, and so that's a live ball. So, but the pitch was to Cam Mink, and it hit him right in the hands. And what you tend to do as a runner, you tend to look at the opposing defender coming at you and not look the ball into your breadbasket there. So West fortunate.
3rd and 10, same formation. Mink goes out. They put it in the flats. He's all alone.
Falls out.
But can't keep his feet underneath him after he makes the catch. So that's going to be 4th and 12.
Yeah.
Drew Esper will go back to punt.
And this time, we're going to time out Central again.
So Central takes a timeout. We'll take a TVC Airport timeout and be back on UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at FGTFord.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motors, only the best.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. 1:39 in the first half. Drew Esper will punt it. And that'll cross into Trojan territory. Hit a bounce.
Good one on the reception.
He makes a couple miss. There he goes.
Wow. Great arm tackle that time by 52, Jackson Gallagher. Woo. Because that prevented Goodwin from getting around that left side where he had nothing but artificial surface.
So, Trojans will take over with 1:27 to go in the first half. Titans lead by 7 at the Patriot game. And they're just inside of their own territory. Ball marked at the 49.
So excellent field position once again for Central.
Turnwald, one man in the backfield, two to his right, one to his left, and he's looking for a play. Play clock rolling down. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. And they get it off just in the
and that's Goodwin.
Goodwin gets it across the 50 into the 40, and that's going to be a first down for the Trojans.
What was a broken play, they barely got the snap off before the play clock went off, and still Goodwin turned it into a big-time first down, now deep in West territory again.
Trojans in a hurry to get this one going.
Yeah, because you got 1:10 left in the first half, and the clock is moving.
Ball marked at the 33.
Here goes Goodwin again. Just
quarterback keeper, Turnwald. Gallagher takes him by the ankles, and Bennett takes him by the pads.
Central has one timeout. West has two timeouts. And Central's using their last timeout of the half with 47 seconds left in the first half.
Make sure you tune in to the halftime show. We'll have some special guests joining us. One of our sponsors, Josh from Jimmy John's, going to be here.
Yep, that'll be nice. I will give over the headset and microphone.
Then, of course, the Source Julian post-game show. We'll have our Jimmy John's player and parents of the game, as named by Coach Wagner. We'll have our Fox Motors Motivated Player of the Game, as named by Rich Calkins. And then, of course, Coach James Wagner will join us for the Michigan Trailer Coach's Corner in the post-game show. 47 seconds on the clock this first half. 2nd and 12 is what the scoreboard says for the Trojans. Titans lead 7-0.
Yeah, you just have to prevent the big play. Here, you want to keep them out of the end zone here, 47 seconds to play. Try to protect them from going out of bounds as well.
Lots of folks watching at UpNorthSportsRadio.com and at the Up North Sports Radio Facebook page. Send us some love. Make sure you click like and follow. That way, every time we go live, I don't know, next week, you'll be notified.
Yes, that's right.
So, Trojans line up. 2nd and 12. 3 to the left. There they take the snap.
Plenty of time.
Nothing. Ball caught.
To Goodwin.
Goodwin gets it into first down territory.
Ball
on the ground.
loose.
And that comes up in the hands of the Titans, but do they say he was down? Or wait?
Yep, they're saying
ball was down.
Yep.
So the ball remains in the Trojans' backfield.
That's right. Once they move the chains, 40 seconds left. That clock's going to move again once the chains are set. There they go. There's a good one again.
Griffiths.
And he's tackled inbounds. Great job by Aiden Griffiths. And Goodwin is
hurt.
Yep. 28 seconds to go.
So while they check on Goodwin, we're going to step aside. Looks like he's trying to get up, but the medical personnel saying no. So they're going to take an official timeout. We'll take a timeout on Up North Sports Radio.
Source Julian is your fireplace expert in Traverse City, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has traditional and modern options. And Source Julian can help you design and install your custom creation and make your Northern Michigan home a truly special retreat. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit Source Julian in Traverse City or sourcejulian.com.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Good news, Trojan fans. Scott Goodwin able to stand up and walk off across the field under his own power as he heads off. And the Trojans, 2nd and 3, 28 seconds to go here in the first half.
At about the 8-yard line. They can pick up a first at the 5.
Turnwald puts one in the air, off some hands, onto the turf. That'll be 3rd and 3.
Man, that's dangerous when the ball deflects off a receiver's hands like that and pops up into the air, and West almost got another pick down there deep.
We saw that just a few minutes ago.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. 19 seconds left in this first half. West trying to hang on to that 7-point lead. Klusterman checks in for Central as the left wideout.
Turnwald puts Feeney to the other side, trying to get him with the hard count. Takes a snap, drops a pass, puts one up in the end zone, and no.
Over the head of the intended receiver.
4th and 3, and the field remains clean of dirty laundry.
That's right. Obviously going for it because, again, they can pick up a first down at the 5. But, again, they get tackled 15 seconds to go. No more timeouts left for Central.
You hear people questioning, should he go for the kick?
Yeah.
And it looks
It's
like
only if you have a really good kicker, you can do that. But I don't know what Central's kicking status is.
looks like they're going for it. They've got 3 split to the wide side right, 1 to the left, and Turnwald all by himself in the backfield. Calls the play at the line.
It's only 3. You have to watch him. He's a good runner.
He drops back.
There he goes.
Tucks and runs. There he goes. He's not going far. Puts it in the air. No good.
Incomplete. Man, almost got a rough in the quarterback there.
Turnwald was looking for it, but you could see how Toothman was.
Wow.
It was one of those, he was in motion and tried to pull off.
Yes, he did. Yep. And so turnover on downs, though, by West. And, man, did that defense, 8 seconds left here in the first half.
8 to go. Do you take a knee or do you throw one down the field?
Yeah, I don't know. I would take. You'd be happy with your 7-point lead at half. You just take the knee right here.
And that's what it looks like the Titans are going to do. So after 2 quarters, the Titans lead 7-0. And we're going to head to halftime and be back. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
A record-shattering performance on the cross-country course in the UP, and a near miss at a record 4 straight individual golf titles. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. A perfect weekend of weather for the MHSAA's Lower Peninsula Girls Golf Finals, and there were some standout performances to recap. In Division I, Northville cruised to its 5th team title in the last 8 years. The Mustangs finished 44 shots clear of second-place Caledonia. Okemos senior Elena Lee brought home medalist honors. In Division II, Farmington Hills Mercy won its 3rd straight title. Dexter was second. Dexter was led by junior Avery Manning, who shot a tourney best 141 to capture medalist honors. In Division 3, Grand Rapids Catholic Central repeats as team champions. The Cougars easily outpace second-place Detroit Country Day. Lillian O'Grady of Grand Rapids Christian finished atop the individual leaderboard. And in Division 4, Kalamazoo Christian won its first ever girls golf championship. Traverse City St. Francis senior Grace Slocum earned medalist honors. Mia Melendez of Ann Arbor Green Hills was trying to become the first Lower Peninsula golfer to win 4 straight individual titles, but finishes third after 3 straight state championships. For more on a great final weekend on the course, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. Fowler running back Ford Phillips, 8 of his 14 carries were for touchdowns, and he ran for a total of 310 yards in a win over Langsburg. Frankenmuth Logan Diener, he scored the game-winning touchdown in a victory over Freeland. The win gives the Eagles 66 straight conference wins and a 13th straight Tri-Valley Conference title. And to Jackson Bagwell of Climax Scots, his touchdown run with a minute left propelled the Panthers over Mendon 46-44 in 8-player action.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We've got a volleyball question for you today. At the moment of the serve, which statement is not true? All players, including the libero, should be in the correct serving order. All players, including the libero, are not required to be in the correct serving order. No player other than the server may have any part of the body touching the floor outside of the boundary lines. All players except the server shall be within the team's playing court and boundary lines. If you said, all players including the libero are not required to be in the correct serving order, you are correct. At the moment of the serve, all players must be in the correct serving order, and only the server can be outside of the playing court and boundary lines.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. In the Upper Peninsula, the UP Cross Country Finals were held in Munising. On the girls' side, Ewan Trout Creek won its first ever title in Division 3. In Division 2, Hancock won for the 4th straight time, and Marquette won in Division 1 for the 3rd straight year. On the boys' side, Engadine won its very first cross-country championship in Division 3. Painesdale Jeffers won a 4th straight title in Division 2, and Marquette won a 6th straight team title in Division 1. But the story of the day belonged to Sault Ste. Marie's Gabe Litzner. The junior turned in a UP Finals all-class division record, running the course in just under 15 minutes, 15 seconds, shattering the previous record by 35 seconds. That helped his team to a second-place finish in Division 1. For more on all of the cross-country action north of the bridge, check out MHSAA.com. We'll have coverage of all 4 divisions of the tennis championships next week. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at FGTFord.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motor, only the best.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate, so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Cinnamon, pumpkin, and apple, oh my! Stop into Babe Red on Randolph Street and your mouth will water as new fall smells and flavors start appearing on our shelves, like caramel apple sweet rolls, pumpkin scones, and pumpkin muffins.
And don't forget the sticky buns.
And of course, 40 varieties of freshly baked bread daily. Visit our website, baybreadco.com, for all of our upcoming fall baking classes. Shop local at Babe Bread Company, 601 Randolph Street. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Calkins, halftime of the 2024 Patriot game, where your Traverse City West Titans are leading 7-0, and the Titan Marching Band entertaining the crowd on the field. Rich, you got some stats for us.
I do. Charlie Sowers led the team in rushing. He had 50 yards in rushing. Of course, Cam Mink had the 11-yard touchdown run to have the only score. And then defensively, Aiden Griffiths had a big INT in the red zone. And so here we sit at 7-0, West over Central at halftime. Remember, Central will receive the opening kickoff of the second half.
And boy, let's talk about that interception from Aiden Griffiths, because you're right. It happened right 2 yards out of the end zone. It was one of those situations where it was a heads-up moment. It bounced off the Trojan receiver, went in the air, and Griffiths was able to pick it up and head 20 yards the other direction.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was, just total awareness for sure by Aiden Griffiths, the senior receiver, defensive back. I did just receive some stats from Ben, the stat guy, for Central. They had 12 carries for 27 yards rushing, and they were 5 for 11 through the air, 68 yards. And remember, they were deep in West territory, but were not able to put any points on the board. So that West defense really stiffened up when they needed to.
Yes, they did. And as we enjoy a performance by the Titan Marching Band, it's also nice to see the, forgive if I say the name wrong, the Flag Corps. Okay. The first time in several years that the Titans have had a flag corps. So to see those 5 young ladies out there, or I think there's even more, I guess there's 9 of them out there, just really adds to the halftime performance.
Oh, it does. It's just getting more kids involved in all of that. So it's important to get kids involved in extracurricular activities as West Band marches off the field, and the Central Band is getting ready to take the field.
All right. So with just over 10 minutes to go in the halftime, we're going to step aside, get some more messages from our fine partners. When we come back, we'll talk about the second half and what the Titans have to do to keep the scoreboard in our favor. You're watching Up North Sports Radio.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
Thousands of Nicolay Bank Real Rewards checking customers have earned over $20 million in interest since 2011. Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield for the last 12 years. It's not new or trendy, just the real thing, year after year. Experience Real Rewards checking from Nicolay Bank and start earning interest on your checking account. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com or talk to your local banker team today. Nicolay Bank, real people, real conversations, member FDIC.
Source Julienne is Traverse City's fireplace expert, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has a traditional or modern option that Source Julienne can help you design and install to make your northern Michigan home or retreat something truly special. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit sourcejulienne.com and transform your home.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Cinnamon, pumpkin, and apple, oh my! Stop into Bay Bread on Randolph Street and your mouth will water as new fall smells and flavors start appearing on our shelves, like caramel apple sweet rolls, pumpkin scones, and pumpkin muffins.
And don't forget the sticky buns.
And of course, 40 varieties of freshly baked bread daily. Visit our website, baybreadco.com, for all of our upcoming fall baking classes. Shop local at Bay Bread Company, 601 Randolph Street. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Are you living with joint pain or discomfort? Hi, I'm Dr. Dubiel with Munson Orthopedic Institute. Our team of world-class orthopedic surgeons specialize in hips, knees, shoulders, and sports medicine injuries, helping you get back on your feet. At Munson Orthopedic Institute, we're committed to pain relief, to more movement, to strong bones. And to you. Ready to get started? Request your consultation at munsonhealthcare.org/MOI.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motor, only the best.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds, or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup, 231-252-3497, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com.
Your home team works hard to win on game day. Nicolet Bank works hard to manage your money every day. Score big and get paid with better checking. Earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield with Real Rewards checking. If you don't earn money with your current checking account, it's time to switch. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com or talk to your neighborhood team today. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
Who says there's no sharks in Traverse City? JJ? Jaws music being played?
The Central Marching Band.
Oh, it's funny.
A little bit of Deep Purple, some Under the Sea from Little Mermaid, Jaws
with some toy sharks running around on the field as well. And now the Central and West band are going to combine.
Central gets the C appropriately, and I imagine West will either do a W or a T.
Right. Oh, we have the bagpipes coming out here now. Also, JJ, to have the little extended version of the halftime.
The Grand Traverse pipes and drums, as they always do at the Traverse City Patriot game. And awesome to see both bands on the field together, the T, the C.
The West Band is to your left on the video screen in their green and black. Central forming the C in their all black uniforms to the right. rendition of Amazing Grace there, JJ.
That one gave me the goose pimples, Rich.
Yep, no doubt about it. Nope. Again, the bagpipers from Traverse City and TC West and TC Central's bands combining for the halftime routine.
And to hear both sides of the field chanting USA, just absolutely awesome. So, while the bands head off the field and we've got a minute to go, we'll step aside, get another quick break, and when we come back, second half predictions. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Cinnamon, pumpkin, and apple, oh my! Stop into Bay Bread on Randolph Street and your mouth will water as new fall smells and flavors start appearing on our shelves, like caramel apple sweet rolls, pumpkin scones, and pumpkin muffins.
And don't forget the sticky buns.
And of course, 40 varieties of freshly baked bread daily. Visit our website, baybreadco.com, for all of our upcoming fall baking classes. Shop local at Bay Bread Company, 601 Randolph Street. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Are you living with joint pain or discomfort? Hi, I'm Dr. Dubiel with Munson Orthopedic Institute. Our team of world-class orthopedic surgeons specialize in hips, knees, shoulders, and sports medicine injuries, helping you get back on your feet. At Munson Orthopedic Institute, we're committed to pain relief, to more movement, to strong bones. And to you. Ready to get started? Request your consultation at munsonhealthcare.org/MOI.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. JJ Rowell, Rich Calkins. It is halftime. And in the 2024 Patriot game, your Titans lead 7-0 at the half. And it's time for a little report card, Rich.
Yeah.
Brought to you by TCAPS, offering the area's widest variety of high-quality academic and extracurricular programs. Great communities, great schools. Visit tcaps.net. And we've kind of got to know Central and West over the past few seasons, and they are both some great schools to send your kids.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It is, JJ. And so what West needs to do here to improve here in this second half, offensively, they need to give Owen Hendricks some time to throw the ball. He has had zero time. He's been sacked numerous times and he's been running for his life. And then running the ball, we need to do a better job establishing the run. You know, Charlie Sowers having 50 yards in that first half. Most of that came on that one big run here to the left side of the field that got them deep into Central Territory. So, hey, overall offensive, need to do a better job of eating up the clock, chewing up yardage, moving those chains, so we give that defense a little bit of a rest. That defense has played lights out, as they have most of the year.
And you know what? We've seen out of the Titans these last few weeks, this last 3-game stretch, we've seen a whole lot of different things come out of that backfield.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
We've seen a whole lot of different ball carriers back there, so we know that Coach Wagner and his staff, they've still got a few cards up the sleeve.
Yep, no question about it, JJ. As again, Central is going to receive this opening kickoff of the second half. And they are down 7-0.
Trojan fans, Scott Goodwin is on the field stretching and warm up. He went out with a little tweaked leg injury just before the end of that first half, but he is up and looks like he is ready to play this second half. And yep, Titans have to kick off, which is something we haven't. I can't remember the last time that we kicked off to start the second half.
Yeah. And a Goodwin is a big-time playmaker for Central. We've seen it. He's almost broke a couple of plays. He is long and lanky, and he's got some serious speed. You have to take a different kind of angle when you tackle him.
So, he's getting ready to take the field for the second half.
He's going to be their deep receiver, I believe, on kick return, I can imagine.
Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. here on UpNorthSportsRadio.com. Rich, you'll be doing the high school scoreboard show.
That's right, along with JC. So 10 till 11, we'll have 4 different coaches on. We're going to have the Claire coach on for the first time this year.
Ripmaster and Goodwin, the 2 deep backs for the Trojans. And kicking off for the Titans, number 30, Trapper Holmes. As you see Noah Dumont firing up the kicking team. There's the kick.
They're going to kick it right to Goodwin.
He takes it on the near side hash, cuts towards the sideline, runs into a couple Titans, and he'll flag on the play.
Usually that's a block in the back or a hold, and so that's going to come back a little bit further. Central's going to be a little deeper in their territory, and they are pointing that way. So, good for West right there. Yep, a hold during the return.
So Trojans will get the ball, but it's going to go back from where they thought it was going to be. They're going to get a 1st and 10. And they're walking it back.
It's going to be near the 15, I believe. Yep.
Yes, it is. That'll go back to the 15.
West coming out in that 3-4 defense again here, starting the second half.
Here's the snap. They'll fake the handoff to Goodwin.
QB keeper.
Turnwald drops a shoulder and puts it down for a 2nd and 8.
It's pretty much been a steady diet of Turnbull and Goodwin as the offensive threats for Central in this ballgame. As Turnbull picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Just getting underway here in the second half. West up 7-0.
So Turnwald has a man lined up behind him. That's Feeney. Takes the low snap, puts a quick pass into the hands of Goodwin. And that's going to be taken down for a 1st down for the Trojans.
Dylan Dunklow in on the tackle for West. Just a quick little out route to their big-time receiver, Goodwin, and it is going to move the chains for Central.
That's going to be marked at about the 28-yard line. There's the snap to Turnwald. This time he will hand it off to Feeney. He'll try and wrap it around that left side where he's met by Drew Esper and friends. That's going to be 2nd and about 8 or 7.
Yeah, JJ, you said Rucker Feeney, like you said, on that carry, he's just a junior. He'll be back. We do have a West player down. Looks like a cramp.
Yep, so they'll take a TBC Airport timeout to help out that cramp real quick, and we'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motors, only the best.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds. Or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup. 231-252-3497. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com.
Your home team works hard to win on game day. Nicolet Bank works hard to manage your money every day. Score big and get paid with better checking. Earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield with Real Rewards checking. If you don't earn money with your current checking account, it's time to switch. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com or talk to your neighborhood team today. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. That was a TVC Airport timeout. Fly from your hometown airport. Go to TVCAirport.com for Allegiant, American, Delta, Sun Country, and United. Carson Toothman, the injured Titan, who was able to get up and walk off the field. There's the snap to Turnwald. He puts it in the air. It's caught. And a loss of about a yard.
And it looks like Owen Wolfert, the junior, coming in for Toothman.
Maybe I read that wrong, and now they're saying first down.
Got a healthy spot there. Another first down for Central as they move the chains. Clock continues to move. Just over 10 minutes to go here in the third. West still up, 7-0.
Turnwald, he's got 3 on the near side. There goes a man in motion. They're going to hold it. Turnwald gets it himself. Runs off that left side of the line off tackle and makes about 2 yards of progress.
So far here in this second half, they've been happy to pick up 2 or 3 yards on first down. And then either in second or third down, they're picking up that 7-8 yard chunk to move the chains.
9:30 to go in the third. Turnwald looks to his sideline. Turnwald fakes the handoff, gets it to Goodwin, who's immediately wrapped up, but not before he gets the first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, they're playing off of him, knowing he's got some serious speed to Scott Goodwin. So he picks up another first down.
Just inside of Trojan territory still.
Yep. Ball right near the 50-yard line for Central. And we got a timeout West.
So while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. 8:38 to go in the third quarter. And the Trojans just inside their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Titans lead 7-0 here at the 2024 Patriot game.
On this first possession of the second half for Central, they've moved the chains 3 separate times now. So just methodically moving down the field.
This time Trojans will line up. They'll get Feeney in the backfield. Goodwin right down close on the near side. 2 split way out there on the left. Takes the snap, hands it off to Feeney. He hits the line, trips, makes a dive, and gets about a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
I don't know if Goodwin can do a simple fly route or just a go route, but looks like they're trying to set this West defense up for something like that.
Ball inside Titan territory on the 48. As the Trojans will come set, then look to the sideline.
Cameron Mink playing inside the slot of Goodwin, looking to possibly pick off one of these quick passes to the right to Goodwin.
This time they'll give it to Feeney. He goes wide. Gallagher chasing him down. And he'll finally get him for about a half a yard gain. I got to give props to the Trojan front line because they have to hold that set for a long time because every time that they reset it every play.
Yeah, exactly.
Turnwald gets him set and then looks to the sidelines.
Yeah, pursuit by the West defense that time was extraordinary as they went to the wide side of the field and made Feeney cut back up towards the middle. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 now for Central.
Clock running, 7:15 to go in the third. Trojans have Goodwin split out on this wide side. He's their number 1 receiver.
He is. He wears number 1, and he's their number 1. He's got a lot of turf to work with here.
Fake the handoff to Feeney. This time they go to Goodwin, and there is nobody near him.
You know exactly what they want to do. They want to get the ball in Goodwin's hands whenever, however they can.
Not a lot of personnel changeover, so you got to imagine the Trojans are going for it on 4th and 7.
Right.
Either that or they'll do that rugby-style punt that we saw in the first half.
Right.
Esper's in close. Turnwald goes back. There goes Esper to get the punt. They're going to do the little pooch. And that's going to hit the 20-yard line and stop. And Goodwin will keep it there. So Titans will take over with 6:49 to go in the third quarter from their own 20-yard line.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. The bend but don't break defense that time. Again, 3 first downs during that possession for West as they've had the ball the entire time of this second half as there's 6:49 left here in the third quarter.
Looks like we'll get Esper in the backfield with Hendricks.
Oh.
We've seen that before.
We have.
Way out wide all by himself, Alexander Scholl. Colton Core in close. There's the snap. They hand it off to Esper. They go to the right. Esper goes out the wide. Kearns the corner. And he's going to get a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Got kind of hog-tied over there in front of the West bench area. But not until, like you said, JJ, he picked up a Fox Motors first down.
Remember, you can shop online anytime or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGTFord.com.
The play, of course, complete opposite side of the field where our broadcast location is. Ball is out now to the 32 of West.
Sowers in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. He goes off that left side tackle, pushes Roman Leask, and he gets a big block, and that's a 6-yard gain for Charlie Sowers.
Charlie Sowers just refusing to go down with that arm tackle again. Continues to keep those legs a-churning.
That'll be 2nd and 3 for the Titans.
Charlie Sowers has that low center of gravity that makes him such a hard running back to bring down. Big legs, big strong waist, hard to tackle.
And the wall that is the pulling guard of 72 Roman Leask. There's the snap. Hendricks going to keep it. Goes out wide right. Finds a seam. Gets the first down. And he'll take it to the 50-yard line for another Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Okay, now we're moving the ball, moving the chains. I like what I see by this West offense.
We're seeing a lot of things from the Titans that we've seen the past few weeks, but we haven't seen yet tonight.
That's right.
This time, Sowers in the backfield. You've got Colton Core and Aiden Griffiths split to the wide side left, and all by himself on the sideline is Drew Esper.
Braden Popa in there at the left tight end.
There's a snap. Fake it to Sowers. Big one down
deep
for Hendricks. Oh, just off the hands of a diving Drew Esper.
But Owen Hendricks got absolutely demolished once again as he got rid of that ball. Perfect spiral, just out a little too far for Drew Esper. One-on-one coverage, we like that matchup.
5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Titans from the 50.
Cade Laurent now in at the running back position.
Got to remember, that's his away number.
That is, exactly.
Core and Griffiths on this side. Hand it off to Laurent. He hits the line and will dive for about a 2-yard gain. I guess they'll give him one, so 3rd and 9 for the Titans. Inside Trojan territory.
Cameron Mink checking in. Bennett checking in. Like JJ said, ball just inside the 50-yard line at the 49 of Traverse City Central.
20 seconds on the play clock. 4:25 to go in the third. Titans lead 7-0. 3rd and 9. Mink in the backfield. Mink will take it. Bob weave and get back to the line, just back to the original line of scrimmage before he's taken down.
That time well played by that Central defense. Number 54, Burkholder, for Central with a big-time tackle, as it looks like West is going to punt the ball away from midfield.
Esper will punt from his own 35-yard line. 4th and 10 now. Or will he?
Yeah. They've seen him fake it once here so far. I think they'll play the field position, punt it away.
Esper gets it, boots it, and that'll go high into the lights and come down and land right on the 20-yard line before it will be grabbed by Braden Popa. So the Trojans will take over at their end of the field at the 19-yard line.
As the referee switched the balls out, each team has their own ball that they like, and Central's ball, like JJ said, ball at the 19-yard line.
C-33, Isaiah Fox back at that nose tackle position, ready to clog up that middle line.
Wolford still in there at linebacker with Popa.
There's the snap. They'll fake it, run right up the center.
Gallagher.
And Jackson Gallagher takes him down for about a no gain.
That was a no-doubter for sure. Played by, shed the block by Jackson Gallagher and take the quarterback down.
Just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They'll give him a yard, so 2nd and 9.
It's going to be under 3 minutes to go here in the third. West still leading 7-0.
I think the Traverse City Central fan section trying to say something to the administration as they chant open campus.
Oh, okay.
Fake the handoff now. Turnwald puts
Going
one up
deep
in the air.
to Godwin.
And
he caught it.
Drew Esper pulls him down to the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Is he allowed to push off of the defender?
Wow. If they don't call, he is if they don't
They didn't call it.
I mean, Goodwin, unbelievable. About 70 yards down the field.
I mean, I'm not trying to down Goodwin here, but he put his hands on Aiden Griffiths' shoulder and launched himself up.
Good.
And Griffiths was going for the catch, but
You knew
this isn't the NFL.
We knew that was coming now. Again, ball inside the 10. 1st and goal for Central.
Turnwald hands it
Counter
off
play.
to Feeney. Ooh, he slips one, and Feeney
Into the
gets a
end zone.
touchdown for the Trojans. And looks like Noah Bennett
cramping up also.
But he's able to get up off the field. So with 2:04 to go in the third, the Trojans are on the board.
They are 1 point away from a tie ball game.
Trojans line up in the extra point formation, put one up, and they give it to him. So, with 2 minutes to go in the third, it's a 7-7 ball game. We'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com, and thanks to James Cook from the Record Eagle. Rich, we now know the meaning behind the open campus chant.
Okay.
West does not have an open campus for lunch. They have to stay. They can't go out to lunch, and Central can.
Okay.
So the Central students like to rub it in the West students' face.
Gotcha.
As any good high schooler would.
Sure, absolutely.
Trojans set to kick off.
Whole new ball game, tied up at 7 apiece. 2:04 left in the third.
Carter Glee, the kicker. We've got Drew Esper lined up at the 10-yard line.
They kicked away from him last time, kicked it out of bounds.
This time they'll put it low and on the ground and let it go out of bounds.
Just let it go out of bounds.
But that will be Titan ball. And Noah Duman.
Yeah, it was going out of bounds. It would have got it at the 35. And it looks like they're giving the ball back to Central. Their ball.
Yeah. So we'll get it at the 30.
30 instead of the 35.
It's like we've got Sowers in the backfield. Scholl right in front of us. They'll snap the ball. Hendricks gets behind Sowers. He's going to come out across the 30, 35, 40. And
there's that late hit.
I mean,
whoa.
The contact was across the white line, but no flags on the field.
I'm surprised by that. I am absolutely surprised that there was no flag there.
But Owen Hendricks gets the Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Great effort by Owen Hendricks. And just absolutely everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
We got to move the chains there, gentlemen.
Yeah, we do.
Nobody's moved them. There we go.
Here we go. Across the way.
1:58 to go in the third.
That's the longest run by Hendricks in this game tonight.
Ball marked at the 44. Hendricks all by himself, drops back, puts one in the air, and just a little too far for Noah Bennett to bring it in. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Bennett had went out briefly because of it looked like a cramp. Then he went on a go route right there. Don't be surprised if he's not subbed for here. They actually had Drew Esper on the sideline for a couple of plays just to give him a little breather.
Esper checks back in. He'll be split out on the wide side with Colton Core.
Bennett staying in as well.
Sowers in the backfield. Play clock just now starts.
4 different coaches over there giving signals.
Sowers lines up to the left of his quarterback. There's the snap. Sowers going to lead the block. Owen Hendricks goes for it. And Owen Hendricks brings it down to the 49-yard line. That'll be about 3rd and 5.
Once again, near that midfield area.
Coach Wagner expressed last week that they were trying to keep Owen Hendricks from being the leading rusher on the team.
Sure.
But it's nice to have that in your back pocket to pull
certainly is. It certainly is.
Core and Esper out wide. Sowers back there. Hendricks goes to his right, looks for a pass, puts it in the air, and that is in and out of the hands, and that'll be 4th and 5.
The central defender was all over that as he jumped that out route. 4th down near midfield Again, at the 49, looks like they are going to punt it away. All in theory.
Esper drops back into his punt position.
We have 1:06 left here in the third, and we're tied up at 7 apiece.
Crosley Robinson will be the likely receiver for the Trojans.
If you notice, Central has not been rushing a whole lot. They've been playing in prevent kind of a defensive mode to prevent any fake punts anymore.
You're seeing a little trickery here, yeah. Like they were going to line up and do it, but you get a flag on the play. And Esper, nice deep punt.
Let it keep rolling here.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh, inside the 10. Yeah, we're going to see what that flag is, though.
I imagine it's going to be illegal formation or something of that nature. That there was a lot of movement from the Titans on that.
If it's on West, they're going to probably make them re-kick it, I would think. Move them back 5 and re-kick it. Because that inside your own 10 is not a good place to start. Yep, illegal formation.
Yep.
So, they're going to make them going to be 4th and 10 now. And they're going to bet. They're going to put Goodwin back there, and they're going to bet on them not West not being able to pin them back inside their own 10 again. Again, we saw how dangerous Goodwin is on that big play in the third quarter.
50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Snap it to Esper. He goes off, and this time he'll drop it and kick it. And that goes good and far. And it's going to take a long Titan bounce.
We're going to get a better position
stop
right
stop
there.
It. Oh,
yes.
Just outside the end zone. That's 99 3/4 of a yard.
Wow.
The Trojans are going to have to go.
Central took a gamble. It lost, and now they have got Central pinned inside their own 1 yard line. What a punt by Drew Esper. 2 points would be huge right here, JJ.
I thought this was like baseball when you didn't talk about that sort of thing, so you didn't jinx it.
Okay, well, I don't believe in that stuff, so.
So, Titans pretty much from in their own end zone. Turnwald, that's where he'll get the ball. And you got to imagine the Titans are just drooling right now.
Yeah. Goodwin's got a single coverage out here once again.
Good news, Titan fans. Toothman back on the field. They'll toss that one just off the hands of Goodwin.
That's a quick slant route to Goodwin again. And if that caught him in stride, he was going to the end zone. So incomplete pass again. Backed up as far as you can go and not be in your own end zone is Traverse City Central.
33 seconds to go in the third. 2nd and 10. Trying to draw the Titans offside was Turnwald.
A little bit of an audible here.
10 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap. They'll hand it off and get a little safety information. Or they didn't get a safety. What am I trying to say? They got a little bit more cushion away from the end zone.
They did. They got it out near the 5.
So that'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room back there, so so the quarterback's not lining up in his own end zone this time.
Well, with 3 yards out off the snap, he still will be, unless he goes up under.
Yeah, that's the end of 3.
So at the end of 3, 7 apiece. We'll be back for the fourth quarter for the 2004 Patriot game on Up North Sports Radio.
Cinnamon, pumpkin, and apple, oh my. Stop into Bay Bread on Randolph Street and your mouth will water as new fall smells and flavors start appearing on our shelves, like caramel apple sweet rolls, pumpkin scones, and pumpkin muffins.
And don't forget the sticky buns.
And of course, 40 varieties of freshly baked bread daily. Visit our website, baybreadco.com, for all of our upcoming fall baking classes. Shop local at Bay Bread Company, 601 Randolph Randolph Street. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Are you living with joint pain or discomfort? Hi, I'm Dr. Dubiel with Mutson Orthopedic Institute. Our team of world-class orthopedic surgeons specialize in hips, knees, shoulders, and sports medicine injuries, helping you get back on your feet. At Mutson Orthopedic Institute, we're committed to pain relief, to more movement, to strong bones. And to you. Ready to get started? Request your consultation at mutsonhealthcare.org/MOI.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. Start of the fourth quarter, 7 apiece. Titans versus the Trojans for the 2024 Patriot game, and the Trojans have a 3rd and 7 from almost their own end zone.
Yeah, they moved down a little closer our side of the field here, JJ, from our broadcast location.
Turnwald curls out. He'll drop it. Looking for somebody.
Oh,
he's in the end zone. And Turnwald, the safety. Now we could say it. Turnwald taken down.
Yes! 2 points for West. That is absolutely huge. As now West takes a 9-7 lead, and they will get the ball kicked to them.
11:52 to go in the game. And unfortunately, it looks like Turnwald got a little banged up on that play.
Yeah, it's hard. You get taken down, when you're doing everything you can to cut left, cut right, to get out of the grasp of the West player. He kind of, got twisted around a little bit. And I couldn't tell exactly who was in on that tackle for West. But unbelievable job by this defense, picking up a safety to start this fourth quarter.
So the central side of the field is quiet, but you can hear the Fightin' Titan marching band and bleacher creatures all the way over here. Make sure you tune in to the Source Julian post-game show. We'll name our Jimmy John's player and parrot of the game. Well, I should say Coach Wagner will.
Yes.
And then we'll also have the Fox Motors Motivated Player of the Game and the Coach's Corner when Coach James Wagner will join us in the post-game show.
Man, does this defense come up big. So this is a free kick for Central. They can either punt it or kick it off the tee. They are choosing to kick it off the tee.
Esper lines up at about his own 30-yard line.
Carter Glee will be kicking off for Central.
And they have tried purposefully tonight to keep it away from Drew Esper.
That's right. So no matter what, West should end up with good field position.
And this one, they'll squib it across the 50-yard line, and that
will
will go out of bounds. And Noah Duman.
Let it go that time. And the ball went out near the 45-yard line. Wow. We'll take that to start this drive.
You know what I love? I just saw this on the field. Noah Duman comes off the sideline there, lets that ball go, and then Drew Zremzi, I think Zremic, they got to be friends because they just sat there and had a little conversation and how you doing, and
sure.
Even at 7-9, that's what you like to see.
Oh, exactly. Again, when the whistle blows, you were competitors, but again, we can be friends again after the game.
So
they're giving the ball to him at midfield at the 50.
And the officials are talking about it.
Right. The ball went out at the 45-yard line, I believe.
So usually it doesn't. Usually at a kickoff, it's past the 35 where the ball would come to on the penalty, but
a little bit of a group discussion out there right now. And guess they're going to say all is well. West starting at midfield. 11:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Sowers in the backfield. Scholl on the near side. Way up there, you got Colton Core. They're going to give it to Sowers. He bounces off one. And we'll get about a yard gain.
Oh, we got a late flag. I don't know if there was a late hit by Central. I saw something going on in there, but let's see.
Should be 2nd and 9, but we'll find out.
I thought a Central defender kind of jumped on the pile there a little bit at the end. But we'll see. Yep. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Central.
So that's going to bring it into Trojan territory and give the Titans a first down.
Now Central losing their composure here a little bit. Ball all the way down to the 34-yard line of Central.
So we'll call it a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down. Ball now marked on the Trojan 34-yard line. Drew Esper on this side. Colton Core on the other.
Single coverage all the way around.
Sowers lines up to the left. There's the snap. Sowers to block. Hendricks to keep. Hendricks goes. And he's going to come just shy of another first down, about 1.5 yards.
Yeah. But, going to pick up 8, almost 9 yards on first down. You like that late in the ball game. And the good thing is that clock continues to roll. 10:55 left here in the fourth. A safety by West early in the fourth quarter is the difference in this game as West leads 9-7.
2nd and 2, ball on the 26. There's the snap. They're going to give it to Sowers. He's going to head up that left side of the line. Forward momentum, I think gives them a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
I think so too.
And a big block from number 70, Liam Bergam.
It right at the marker, and they are going to move him.
I'm sorry, Liam Bergen. It's dark in this booth.
It is, I know.
Small writing.
Occasionally we do have to do things by Braille, and but no, this is really establishing your authority, that line of scrimmage by this West offensive line. It means so much. Ball now at the 24-yard line of Central.
Hendricks in the shotgun. He'll keep it. Sowers with the block. Hendricks takes a couple big hits, but gets about 4 yards downfield before he's down.
Burkholder in on the big hit by Central, but West, Owen Hendricks, again, bounces right up. And you don't want your quarterback to take a lot more of those big hits by those big guys. Almost got the Central team to jump.
And with the right official, they would have.
Yeah, again.
Because there was movement on that front line.
Clock continues to move. 9:25 to go.
Looks to the sideline. 10 seconds on the play clock. Hendricks takes it, fakes it to Sowers, and Hendricks gets dragged down for a loss.
Samuel Rice in on the tackle for Central that time.
3rd and 9.
He stayed at home, read his keys perfectly, and held Owen Hendricks to no game in this hard-fought Patriot game in 2024.
9 minutes and counting. Fakes the handoff to Turnquist, puts one in the air to Drew Esper,
and
that's caught for a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Did an in route just basically 10 yards down the field, far enough, it slid across the artificial surface and made a perfect catch. Hendricks to Drew Esper.
Remember, you can shop online anytime or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGTFord.com. In the red zone, ball on the 13 with 8.5 to go.
This is the kind of drive you love. Methodical, chewing up a lot of clock.
Esper wide all by himself here on the near side. There's the snap to Hendricks. He's going to keep it. Off the block by Sowers. And that's going to bring it down to the 10-yard line for second down.
Pickup of 3 on first down keeps that clock a-moving. You can pick up another first down inside the 3. Ball right at the 10-yard line. 30 seconds left in the play clock. Again, West in no hurry whatsoever. 3 timeouts left for TC Central. West has 2 timeouts left.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Like you said, JJ, it's hard for those linemen to stay in their stance like this.
5 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap in time. Ball in the air.
Throwing it.
Drew Esper.
What a catch by Drew
Touchdown
Esper.
for Drew Esper.
10-yard pass. Hendricks to Esper. What a catch by Drew Esper.
Owen Hendricks put it up there, and Drew went and got it. What a catch. Titans now lead by 15-7. Right. Coach Bauman would be proud. Nice rebound by Drew Esper, and the extra kick by Trapper Holmes is good, and the Titans lead 16-7. We'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motors, only the best.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Conkins, as the Titans in the fourth quarter have put one in the end zone and taken a 16-7 lead. That's 9 points if you don't want to take your shoes off.
Well, that's, a safety early in this fourth quarter, and then now at the 7-10 mark, a 10-yard touchdown pass from Owen Hendricks to Drew Esper. West up 16-7. In this game, there's a lot of time left. We've seen the big play capability of Central here in this game, so a lot of game to be played.
Trapper Holmes with the kick. And he'll put that one high and deep to about the 20-yard line, where it's caught by the Trojans. And they head towards the Titans sideline, and it'll go down at about the 28-yard line.
Good kick coverage by the West Special Teams unit.
7:05 to go in the game. And Turnwald is back on the field for the Trojans.
Yeah, as long as they have Turnwald and Goodwin out there. Again, Goodwin with a ton of speed.
Ball marked at the 29. Man in motion. They run into each other.
Yeah, they are.
Turnwald's going to keep it and shed one, but get taken in the backfield by Drew Esper for a 6-yard loss. That play just fell apart.
No, you're absolutely right, JJ. That, like you said, they ran into each other in the backfield. The timing of it right from the snap of the ball was off, and Drew Esper capitalized on it big time.
Apologize, Titan fans. Out of that last break, I forgot to switch it back to camera. So here we go. My bad. As the bleacher creatures cheer Drew Esper's name. Turnwald drops back. That one's caught. And they turn upfield and are going to get a first down.
Yeah. What a play by Ripmaster. Brady Ripmaster. That's a football name.
I don't think you could have named a better football name right there.
He's just a junior. He'll be back next year for Central as well. They moved the chains out to the 43-yard line.
6:14 on the clock. Turnwald hands it off to Feeney. And the Titans don't fall for it.
Yeah, stiff arm by Feeney. They're going to say forward momentum. Keep that clock a running is what the side judge said. as it is now at 5:55 left here in the fourth quarter. West up 16-7.
2nd and 6 for the Trojans. Ball on the 47. As Turnwald looks to his sideline, tries to...
Central using a lot of clock here. The clock is running. Under 10 to go on the play clock.
5 on the clock. 4, 3, 2. They get it off. Put one in the air, and no good for Goodwin.
Yeah, in and out of the hands of Goodwin. Right there was Dunklow and Esper to defend that pass. That incomplete pass will stop the clock.
.5:18 on the clock. Thanks to everybody for their comments on Facebook. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click follow on the Up North Sports Radio Facebook page. That way every time we go live, you'll know about it. 3 split out. Turnwald drops back, looks for someone, puts one in the air, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 11, Jack Rebb.
Of course, Jack has a cousin named Johnny Rebb.
He might even play on the team. I thought there was 2 Rebs on the roster. There are. Connor Rebb. No, it's Connor, not Johnny Rebb. So that's 4th and 6. Ball stays on the 47 of the Trojans. 5 to go in the game. I'm going for it, Rich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have to. Because they're down 9 points. That's 2 scores. So they absolutely need to go all out here at 4th and 6.
Turnwald drops back. Looks for a man. Puts it down the center. Oh, just off the hands of Godwin.
But that's okay. West will get the ball in Central territory.
5 minutes to go. You got to imagine it's eat the clock, eat the clock, eat the clock.
Lots of running plays here now. So once again, that defense by West, standing tall.
Imagine the next few minutes, you'll see a lot of seniors on the field for both teams. Titans, everybody's in close. Sowers with the block, Hendricks with the carry. Hendricks goes out, and Hendricks with a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
Yep, stays in bounds. Great job by the senior, Owen Hendricks. And like JJ said, picking up 7 yards on first down, we like it. 4:50 to go here in regulation. West up 16-7.
Trojans have 2 timeouts left. Titans have 3. As Hendricks looks to his sideline.
Picking up a first down would be huge, of course. You don't necessarily have to do it on this play. You have the 3rd down play as well, but West is going to use every bit of this play clock.
They better hurry. 2-1. There's the snap. Hendricks will keep it behind Sowers and Owen Hendricks.
First
Fox
down.
Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln. First down for the QB.
Again, that action all the way across the field, right in front of that Titan bench. Move those chains and then keep that clock a-rolling. Under 4 minutes to go in this contest.
Remember, you can shop online or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGTFord.com.
They're just doing the snap to Owen Hendricks, and then they are not letting no exchange and a handoff for a chance for a fumble. Owen Hendricks is just keeping the ball and running it up the middle. That is what has happened on the last 2 plays.
.333. Hendricks takes the snap. Lots of blockers, and Hendricks will dive.
He tried to cut back. He saw that open lane to the right side, but just kind of lost his footing a little bit, but dove forward for
Half a yard. They didn't give him much.
Oh man, they're moving it all the way back. I thought he got at least to the 30.
Me too.
They're saying no gain whatsoever. So 2nd and 10 now for West. Under 3 minutes to go. Coach Sugars may be using some timeouts here anytime after this play.
So Hendricks lines up. And he'll head to that left side, and Hendricks wide open.
Hole.
He slides
slides down.
safe for the Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
And again, then he slid inbounds. They should keep that clock a roll. Oh, they're going to stop it, they say. Just momentarily, though. They'll move it once it. There we go.
Got to move the chains.
Once you see the white hat, you swinging his arm like that, that means roll that clock.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's right.
Bleacher creatures
West,
cheering on their Titans.
Central not taking a timeout. West is going to be able to snap the ball just under 2 minutes to go in this contest.
There goes
Another
Hendricks.
big gain.
Just shy. That'll be 2nd and 8.
Churning up yardage now is West. 1:50 to go, and I think there's the first timeout by Central. It is.
So Central takes a timeout. We'll take a TBC Airport timeout and be back. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds, or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup, 231-252-3497, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com.
Your home team works hard to win on game day. Nicolet Bank works hard to manage your money every day. Score big and get paid with better checking. Earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield with Real Rewards checking. If you don't earn money with your current checking account, it's time to switch. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com or talk to your neighborhood team today. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. 1:50 to go in the 2024 Patriot game, and your Traverse City West Titans lead 16-7 over crosstown frenemies. Traverse City Central Trojans, Titans with the ball, 2nd and 2, ball on the 11.
Central has 2 timeouts left, and they'll probably use them. Oh, first down. Look at Owen Hendricks.
Gets the first down and more. That's going to be a first down and 2 to go. So 1st and goal for your Titans.
Clock is just moving now.
It's kind of interesting. We're getting a crosstown exchange on our Facebook feed in the comments section because some Trojans fans are watching.
Yeah. We welcome everybody to watch.
Right.
We like everybody watching. We try to call a fair game.
As we cross a minute to go in the game, Hendricks takes the snap, and Owen Hendricks takes it in for a touchdown. And if anybody on the offense deserved it today, it was Owen Hendricks.
2-yard touchdown scamper by Owen Hendricks, going to seal the deal here for West as they take the lead 22-7.
And it looks like the Titans are just going to line up in their standard kick formation, no swinging gate. There's a snap, the kick, and it's good.
Yep. No style points, but good.
I'll take straight down the middle every single time.
No matter how it looks.
So while they set up for another kickoff and 57 seconds to go, your Titans lead 23-7. You're watching UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate, so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Calkins as your Titans lead 23-7. 57 seconds to go in the game, and we're about to kick it off. Trapper Holmes, the kicker for the Titans tonight.
It's been quite the fourth quarter. JJ, it's been quite the fourth quarter for West.
Trying to hear what the bleacher creatures were cheering to the opposing sideline. Holmes with the big boot.
He did. Good deep kick.
And that's going to go to about the 9-yard line. Goodwin gets taken down
by Cameron Mink
at the 24-yard line. So the Trojans will get 51 seconds.
You can expect some serious prevent defense by West now. Safeties and DBs playing way back. West up 23-7, 51 seconds to go in this year's Patriot game.
And boy, are them bleacher creatures excited.
They sure are.
So there's the snap. Turnwall drops back.
Hold.
Oh, big hold and nothing
hold.
called.
Oh, my gosh.
How did you know?
Wow.
I mean,
wow is all I got to say. Wow. I mean, Jackson Gallagher was mugged. But, okay.
Right in front of the official, but that's here nor there.
It's not, exactly.
So first down for the Trojans, and this time they'll jump off sides and no flags. Turnwald is taken off.
Anything goes now.
He gets to the 50 and heads out of bounds to stop the clock with 26 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think it's the point where refs are only going to call something malicious or if it has something to do with the play itself. If it's away from the play, they're not going to call it.
Well, I would think your right tackle jumping off sides usually, but you know.
Ball now inside Titan territory.
Turnwall drops back. And he puts one in the air off the hands of Goodwin.
Almost a one-handed grab by Goodwin, but incomplete. That will stop the clock. 21 seconds to go.
Jack Duncan and Mr. Gallagher were lots of pressure on Turnwald that time.
Yeah, he's just Jackson Gallagher loves that. He's a junior. He'll be back, but he's just teeing off right now. Chasing the quarterback is his favorite thing to do. I needed a translation, JJ, for that latest cheer.
I love hearing these crowds cheer at each other. Gallagher back there again. They're pushing him in the back, but they're going to make the catch and get the first down.
With Noah Duman with another tackle.
Clock stopped at 12 seconds to go because they got to move the chains. On the catch was Jack Rebb.
And they should get that. Oh, they timeout for Central.
So Central takes the timeout. Don't forget, tune in to the Source Julian postgame show here on UpNorthSportsRadio.com. We'll have Coach James Wagner join us for the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailer. We'll say and announce the Fox Motors Motivated Player of the Game and the Jimmy John's Player and Parents of the Game. Which, Rich, any thoughts on that motivated player?
It's hard to.
Can we give them all hoodies?
Yeah. Of course, we would have to check with the higher ups on that one, JJ, about that commitment. But
because it seems every Titan on the field tonight has been motivated.
Oh, no question, no question.
So with 12 seconds to go, 1st and 10, ball on the Titan 35. Trojans trying to close that score just a little bit. There's the snap. Turnwald drops back. He's got pressure. And they're chasing him down, and that one gets hit out of the air. Incomplete.
So, 5 seconds left. If no penalty, there should be the last play of the game.
Well, that'll stop the clock, so they'll get one more.
Right.
Second and 10.
West in that prevent defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys deep, 20 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Gallagher dives at his feet. Turnwald heads over towards the sideline, and the game is going to end.
And West is going to win back-to-back Patriot games.
Your Traverse City West Titans bring home the W. Well, keep home the W 23-7. Titans win.
With that win, West is going to get an extra game. They are going to qualify for the playoffs.
So we'll have more about that once we officially know.
That's right. Officially, we find out Sunday. Right now, it's looking possibly Muskegon, Mona Shores, but again, officially Sunday night, we will find out.
So, we're going to take a break, come back with the Source Julian post-game show. You're listening to UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
Source Julian is Traverse City's fireplace expert, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplace. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has a traditional or modern option that Source Julian can help you design and install to make your northern Michigan home or retreat something truly special. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit SourceJulian.com and transform your home.
Hi, this is Jason at the Camera Shop in downtown Traverse City. It's hard to believe the Camera Shop has been a staple in Traverse City now since 1938. Since taking the store over in 2008, I've evolved and expanded the Camera Shop to offer the best price, service, and product we can. As we have now for years, besides selling cameras at internet low prices, we also transfer all media to digital. Slides, old home movies, videos and audio tape, even cell phone files now. Restored and preserved for future generations to enjoy. All work is done in-house. Our newest evolution is Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery. We now offer full custom picture framing at our sister store located directly above the Camera Shop. Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, striving to be the area's finest quality picture framer with over 6,000 options and a range of prices for anyone's budget. So just remember, for anything at all related to art, photos, or video, let us take care of your every need. The Camera Shop and Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, where quality and service still exist.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Loop, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Loop is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Loop for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motor, only the best.
At Nicolay Bank, we know that it takes a lot to run a business, from managing cash flow to keeping a pulse on your financial health. We're focused on making your banking experience effortless so you can focus on running your business. We work with you to understand your needs and build personalized solutions. With the right mix of banking services and fraud prevention solutions, we can empower your business to grow and reach the next level. NicolayBank.com. Real people, real conversations.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Calkins, as your Traverse City West Titans will win the second Patriot game in a row at 23-7 over the crosstown frenemies, TC Central. And if I've got my math right, that means we're up 16-14. And we're keeping the camera on the field as the trophy presentation happened just a few minutes ago, and the bleacher creatures are headed down to the end of the field. You see the Titans down there getting the post-game talk from Coach Wagner and the staff, and the Traverse City West fans are just absolutely pumped up to win this game. Go 6-3 on the season, and most likely, barring some statistical anomalies, not headed to Menominee, but most likely Muskegon, Mona Shores next week.
Yeah, exactly, JJ. That's, again, a lot of good prognosticators that spend a lot of time doing this, predict this kind of stuff, and coming into this game, if we were able to win and other things like that, it looks like a number 4 seed in that district when we play the number 1 seed, which, again, depending on what Muskegon Mona Shores does, and that would be a road game back down at Muskegon Mona Shores. Again, but when the MHSAA show on Sunday night takes place, that's when we officially will know what is going on. So at that point, but again, it's looking like we're heading towards Muskegon to play either next Friday or Saturday.
Well, Rich, you let me know, and we'll make sure it's posted on the Up North Sports Radio Facebook page as soon as we have that knowledge, because wherever we go, we're looking forward to more games for Traverse City West football this season.
We will be there. That's right. Have broadcast, we'll travel. We're going where the team goes.
And thanks to the good folks at Williams Chevrolet, we'll have a brand spanking new vehicle to drive wherever we have to go. So.
Okay, yep, looking forward to that for sure. We really appreciate their partnership.
Well, tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, right here on UpNorthSportsRadio.com, you can watch the High School Scoreboard Show. Rich, you'll be on it with JC, and you'll have quite a few interviews from various different coaches, including tonight's interview that we'll have shortly with Coach James Wagner.
Right, and then we also are going to have Coach Sugars on from TC Central. We're going to have Kevin O'Connell from Gaylord St. Mary's, and a new coach this year, the Clare head coach, the Clare Pioneers, as they were taking on Petoskey, undefeated Petoskey tonight.
I'm going to turn our camera to the 50-yard line, where it's kind of become a tradition, lots of traditions in this game.
Yes.
But one of them is that the drum lines for both teams and both schools head down to the 50-yard line after the game to, I don't know, Drumline? I never watched that movie, so I think that's what it is.
Okay, yep.
But just cool to see the traditions from both teams.
Anything musically, I rely on you, JJ, to tell me.
I can name that tune.
Yeah, you can.
We had a little Baby Shark at halftime from Central. So, while they're doing that, while we're waiting for Coach James Wagner to come up and join us, I know this isn't a away game, but I think he knows how to get to the side of the press box.
Yeah, he does. And again, he's down there in that sea of humanity down there on Thurlby Field. As again, you can expect, as you would expect, a lot of celebrations going on down there with, again, back-to-back Patriot game wins for Traverse City West. Now leading 16-14 in 30 matchups now. A commanding 2-game lead by West.
So we'll step aside and be back on Up North Sports Radio with Coach James Wagner.
As soon as school is back in session, it's not too early to book your family's winter holiday travel or even your spring break getaway. Fly from TVC Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, your hometown airport. TVC is total value and it's convenient. Book your holiday and spring break getaways while seats last on Allegiant, American, Delta, and United. Fly nonstop to the sun. Or with just one stop, TVC gets you anywhere you want to go. Visit tvcairport.com.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com. Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
Source Julienne is Traverse City's fireplace expert, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has a traditional or modern option that Source Julienne can help you design and install to make your northern Michigan home or retreat something truly special. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit sourcejulienne.com and transform your home.
Hi, this is Jason at the Camera Shop in downtown Traverse City. It's hard to believe the Camera Shop has been a staple in Traverse City now since 1938. Since taking the store over in 2008, I've evolved and expanded the Camera Shop to offer the best price, service, and product we can. As we have now for years, besides selling cameras at internet low prices, we also transfer all media to digital. Slides, old home movies, videos and audio tape, even cell phone files now. Restored and preserved for future generations to enjoy. All work is done in-house. Our newest evolution is Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery. We now offer full custom picture framing at our sister store located directly above the Camera Shop. Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, striving to be the area's finest quality picture framer with over 6,000 options and a range of prices for anyone's budget. So just remember, for anything at all related to art, photos, or video, let us take care of your every need. The Camera Shop and Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, where quality and service still exist.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motor, only the best.
At Nicolay Bank, we know that it takes a lot to run a business, from managing cash flow to keeping a pulse on your financial health. We're focused on making your banking experience effortless so you can focus on running your business. We work with you to understand your needs and build personalized solutions. With the right mix of banking services and fraud prevention solutions, we can empower your business to grow and reach the next level. NicolayBank.com. Real people, real conversations.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
As soon as school is back in session, it's not too early to book your family's winter holiday travel or even your spring break getaway. Fly from TVC Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, your hometown airport. TVC is total value and it's convenient. Book your holiday and spring break getaways while seats last on Allegiant, American, Delta, and United. Fly nonstop to the sun. Or with just one stop, TVC gets you anywhere you want to go. Visit tvcairport.com.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com. Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the two Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Hi folks, Jim Jeffries for Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. It's summer sell-down savings time right now with up to $5,000 off the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories all at Michigan Trailers. See us today on US 31 South across from Menards, Traverse City, or visit us online at michigantrailer.com.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com and the Source Julian post-game show. J.J. Rowell alongside Rich Calkins. And it's time now for the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers. They've always focused on delivering excellent value and service to every customer. You'll always find the best value for your hard-earned money at MichiganTrailers.com. Now, Rich Calkins with Coach James Wagner.
All right, thank you, JJ. And Coach, back-to-back Patriot wins for you here at Traverse City West. Just talk about what this win means to you, James, and also to the whole team.
Yeah, I mean, just a unbelievable night, unbelievable game, a gritty game on both sides. I thought it was a very well-contested contest between two pretty evenly matched teams, and what a great finish for our team. I mean, I just felt like it was a kind of the story of our season, right? We start off 7-0, and, just like we were 3-0, and then they come back, and, and we need to respond, and, how are we going to finish? And these kids, they fought and then they had to respond, and they stepped up and made some big plays down the stretch there, and we were able to execute down, when it mattered most down the stretch, and just so proud of these kids. I mean, they deserve all the credit in the world. My coaches did such a great job coaching and continuing to put these kids in the right position to have success, and it's a great deal. It's a big deal, and I'm super, super proud of these guys.
Yeah, Coach, going into the fourth quarter, it's tied up at 7 apiece.
Yep.
Then all you guys, the defense gets a big safety. According to our sources, both Carson Toothman and Jackson Gallagher in on that safety.
I had no idea who it was.
Okay, I didn't either, but according to James Cook from the Traverse City Record Eagle, James said it was those two guys, so I believe that's a pretty good source. And then Drew Esper with the big touchdown reception from Owen Hendricks. What a catch.
What a catch.
In the corner there. And then a 2-yard run by Owen Hendricks just to seal the deal for more, just for good
But
flavor.
the icing, icing on the cake there.
Gee, it was just an incredible finish to that contest.
Yeah, I thought, it's like we were getting matchups that we wanted on that drive, and we were kind of putting an unbalanced look at it, and we were getting Drew one-on-one, and we threw a slant to him for a big first down on a 2nd and 9 or a 3rd and 9, somewhere in there. And then they continued to put a one-on-one matchup against Drew, and we just said, let's take a shot over top. He's playing inside leverage. Let's throw a fade to him, see if he can get it. And, you trust your big-time players in big-time games to go and make plays, and that's what Drew did. I mean, that kid is he's so poised and just so prepared mentally when his name is called, and I just am so impressed by him time and time again. And it was an awesome throw by Owen too, to put it in the right spot over top of the head there. And and then Owen we just called his number on that last drive the whole entire time down the field.
Right,
and
no exchanges, no nothing. Just going to run the ball with
ran
Owen.
the same play all the way down the field there, just different looks. And man, it was a statement drive there for us to be able to punch it in, and man, it feels good.
Because and they had some explosive players. That Goodwin kid, the number one, that kid's the real deal. He can run.
He's the fastest player on the field, no doubt about it. We knew that going in, and we got some pretty good speed players on our team as well. But he's got speed, and he can definitely stretch the field, and he did it a couple different times. And my hat's off to him for making some plays. Definitely a great player.
Yeah, we got a few stats here and stuff. Ben does a nice job. Unofficially, Owen Hendricks, 21 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown. The team rushed for 210 yards of rushing overall. Defense, 6 tackles for loss. Just once again, they only given up 7 points again.
Yeah.
Pretty much the bend. And the Central was in the red zone a couple times and walked away with no points.
A couple different times.
Yeah, that bend, but don't break the defense.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, there was a couple of big stops down there, and they just they get strong down there in the 10-yard line. They just kind of they stick their feet in the ground and don't give ground. And honestly, we practiced a different defense down there throughout the week, and all of a sudden, when we got down there, we just kept on running what we were running, and it worked out for us. So, really proud of the kids just responding and not overthinking stuff and just playing football down there. So,
yep. Coach, this is the time. So, looking again, won't know officially until Sunday night when MHSAA show comes out and announces all of the playoff players. It does, though, look like we're definitely going to make it, and looks like we're probably going to be heading towards the Muskegon area.
Sweet.
That's what it's kind of looking like unofficially. So, but again,
no idea.
We're getting extra games.
Yeah, getting extra games, and this is huge. I mean,
yes.
Being able to get into the playoffs, and just being able to continue to play on. I mean, allowing these kids. I mean, that was our goal. That was the goal for these kids, is to be able to play in a postseason game and just throw our best out there and see what happens. And I think we're a dangerous team. We played Grand Blanc really, really well early on in the year, and held them to 7 points all the way through about 3 quarters. And I think put our kids out there, and they are a gritty team who plays with an attitude and a chip on their shoulders, and you just never know. You just never know, and you just take it 1 week at a time. And if we get in, which I hope we do. I mean, I think we are a playoff team. Whoever comes across our path, we're going to put our best out there and see what happens. I mean, I just am excited for these kids and excited for this win tonight. I mean, such a big victory for us. And, just a great finish to the season from a response of, losing 3 in a row and, needing to step up. I'm telling you, it's like, hey, backs against the wall with this team. And it's like, you guys need to win out basically to make it. And look what they did. I mean, just hats off to those kids for sticking to it and being able to adjust. I mean, I'm so proud of them.
They really did show a lot of character. It would have been easy for them to fold out after that 3-game losing streak, because there were some tough losses. That Midland game by 1 yard, not getting a 2-point conversion in, and then the tough loss to Dow, and then it just was like, man, it was like they could have, but they bounced back. Went 3-4 in a row on the other end. So it's just man, it's just incredible the resiliency of this team and not losing their confidence.
And I mean, again, I think it's just the maturity of these kids and just this is such a process-driven sport when it comes to development and when it comes to building culture and being able to simply put the time in the offseason to build the mindset that you need in order to finish game strong and finish season strong. I mean, those are the things that are standing out to me with these guys. And, what a great way to cap off the season with a win here tonight.
Yeah, Coach, okay, it's time to give out some awards for tonight's contest.
Oh, man.
I know. We JJ and I, we did not even discuss yet the Fox Motors Motivated Player of the Game. Tried to talk about it a little bit during the contest, but it was just so much action and so much fun going on. We didn't spend any other time thinking about it.
Sure. I think, honestly, there's 2 kids that just come to mind. I mean, how could you not think about Drew and how can you not think about Owen Hendricks? I mean, both those kids, I mean, you got Owen who just carried that drive and Drew making the play in the end zone. I think, honestly, they're both deserving. I mean, the whole team's deserving. If I could give them all the Fox Motors Play of the Game, I mean, it was just a team win. I would love to do that.
JJ did bring that up. He said, do we have enough hoodies to give everyone? I said, we'd love to.
We'd love to, I know. Yeah. I mean, I give it to the senior. I mean, Owen Hendricks I don't know how I can't give it to him. He just called his name, and he threw that touchdown pass. And, just a phenomenal performance. I love the kid to death. I mean, he just is. We ask a lot of that kid, mentally, physically. I mean, he's just always he's bought in and he's poised and he makes plays and
I tell you, he had in that first half they were on him. That defense for Central was on him. I mean, he got sacked and he just he bounced right back and it came out with a great second half. Just phenomenal. So All right, so Drew Esper and also Owen Hendricks are our Fox Motors Motivated Player of the Game and our Jimmy John's Player of the Game.
Yeah,
so
great.
Congratulations to those guys. Coach, we'll be in touch this week, obviously, and we'll be talking about planning a trip.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
As
James,
always,
go Titans.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Enjoy the night.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next week.
All right, James Wagner on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers. And thanks for tuning in to Traverse City West Titan football. Thanks for listening and watching here on Up North Sports Radio.
This broadcast of Traverse City West Titan Sports is a production of Up North Sports Radio, a division of Blarney Stone Broadcasting.